Hello, chat. It's Monday. We're here on Monday. We're playing some decks on Magic online. What do we have today? We have ourselves something a little different. Never been played before. I almost can guarantee it. It is off of an inspiration from MTG Goldfish's latest, I think he calls it some sort of doctor deck or something, where they took Cat Altar and looked at making it better. And I went, and how fast can I win the game, chat? We're going to be playing some Heartless Mill, Cat Heartless Mill, and seeing where we can go with it. And this is what I came up with this weekend. And we were able to do the combo once in my practice. And as such, we will try again for some combos. Happy Monday, chat. And welcome to the stream. It's Monday Mayhem. What do we have here? It's a pile of cards, chat. So, let's speak briefly to the combo. The combo exists here in these 14 cards. So the combo is, and we'll pull out these off to the side. Get a blinking creature, along with another blinking creature. Have one Altar of the Brood out, which says whenever a permanent enters the battlefield under my control, each opponent puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. And the general gist of this is we can play Restoration, blink Guardian, Guardian comes back, blink Resto, Resto, blink, 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 or Felder, Guardian, Guardian, or Guardian Phyrexian Metamorph, or can't do Restoration Metamorph, but you get the idea, chat. We're going to blink a whole bunch and mill our opponents out. Now, there's a couple ways we could go about doing this, and as Saffron Olive mentions in his video, you could take this in a variety of different paths to make yourself a little more resilient. We haven't done that. We're going straight for it all. Now, what we've done, though, is we are attempting to accelerate our combo. So let's put these pieces back. Let's get this English I'm making off to the side. And we are trying to accelerate this with a Heartless Summoning. So this allows us to cast things pretty quickly and more or less very close to free for a variety of things. So what ends up happening is the dream hand is turn 1 Altar, turn 2 Heartless Summoning, turn 3 you can actually play Guardian and Phyrexian Metamorph. You can also play Guardian plus a Restoration Angel after the Guardian blinks a land. So we're going to go for a turn 3 kill if we can find it, chat. We'll see how it goes, and we'll get into our league here momentarily. Happy Monday, chat. I hope your week is starting off well. Let's get into the games and see if we can't combo someone out. We're going to take this into a friendly league, as this is Monday Mayhem. I did entertain the idea of just doing some queue games with this, and we may do that in the future, where we do a build your Monday Mayhem deck. And we might do that in the coming weeks, because I don't think anyone wants Monday Mayhem to go away, chat. So we might spice it up with something a little different. Let's go. I kind of have an idea of some of the stuff I'd like to see in my opener after playing this. And this is actually one of the better hands I've seen. So we don't have an Altar, but finding our blink creatures seem to always be a problem in testing, even though we have 7 of them. And so we'll hope that we can do something here with our blink creatures. We didn't play against too much counter magic in our practice as well, so hopefully it doesn't come to bite us. Alright, we have both blink creatures here, which is good. We'll go ahead and thought seize our opponent, see what we're playing against. It does look like a wizard's variant of swords. Alright, so we have 2 swift spears and a lightning bolt. I'm going to take a lightning bolt. We can block swift spears pretty easily. We also have a path. Come here. This does flip. Flips and shows a searing blaze. Okay. We are going to have to try to beat our opponent in a rather quick fashion here, because this is going to be a lot of damage coming through. We're at 13. Alright, so double path might actually be worth it here. Over the wall. The wall just gets searing blazed. We'll plan a double path here. Let's go ahead and start with our first path here. I could theoretically hold on to this other path and do a little bit of Wall of Omens and path my own Wall of Omens. We'd have to do this without Searing Blaze doing its damage, which we can work with. We'll go ahead and fetch a Godless Shrine here. Nope. Another path. Alright. I do unless I path in response to all this happening. Like I could path when he fetches here, but I'd have to like hope he does this now. We'll go ahead and try it. I'm okay with this. Thraben Inspector's kind of interesting here as well. I think I want to leave this path up. So he plays a land, then he can Searing Blaze here. Here I'm going to go ahead and just path my own wall here to get rid of it. Now he could Searing Blaze now to do 1 damage and then he gets in for more, which is fine, but I do need this land. What's up, Zale? You watching the pro players playing our Pyro prison decks? Stickball Russ is in there trying to give advice. I think you should just let him play. Let him play, man. He'll find the lines. My opponent's probably staring at me, virtually, and wondering what is going on. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. With a list like ours, let's get planes here. With a list like ours, I personally, I think it's very interesting to watch pros, but I don't feel like pros that are not part of the archetypes really know what to play into. This is a lot of damage, chat. And they have a Searing Blaze in hand, so we can't even play a creature at any point here. Or we play a creature and hope they don't play a land. Ooh, this is kind of miserable. Play Guardian down. Block here. We die. Right? We die. Alright. Opponent's got it. You gave a lot of advice and you were just ignored. I mean, he has a bunch of people in his channel. You can't go into one of those matchups and expect to be able to really help a whole lot. It's just not an area where you can help when they have so many people in their stream. Just not a thing. Not a thing. All right, chat. So we're against wizards. I think ley lines are probably our best bet. Spellskite's probably pretty good here. Oh. Okay, well, if you read it out on stream, you know. That's oh well. Alright, so Rest in Peace and Surgical is kind of a weird nombo here. Our opponent's not really playing from their graveyard necessarily. We're going to play Surgicals in for Shreds. And we're going to take one Heartless out because they have ways to remove our creatures like bolts, and we don't want to make our creatures too susceptible to that. So we're going to take those pieces out. Anguish of Making, although it's very good, is very bad in this matchup where our opponent's basically trying to burn us out. Ley Lines and Spellskite, hopefully to redirect a couple things. Shouldn't be too bad. Path seems good, and Thraben seem fine as well, as do the Inquisitions. Thoughtseize doesn't look like it's going to need to be hitting anything large in the combo department, chat. So we're going to bring these in. See what we can do from here. Ooh, okay. Altar, Thrabens, some Surgicals. We'll keep this. All right, so there's an interesting little line here that can be played. So we're going to play our Altar down. Surgicals can actually help us remove cards. We saw that list in Pyro Prison, actually, where they did this. And so what we're going to do is maybe, like, honestly, if I saw, like, a bolt or something, I might just Surgical it. All right, let's lead with a Thraben. I might shock in, we'll see. Have to be a little bit careful with our life total. This should actually trigger Altar twice here. A Rift Bolt wouldn't be bad to take. A Goblin Guide's alright, but they would have played it, so they don't have it in hand, probably. I think I go ahead and shock here, and we'll just Thraben again. And we'll see what we get here. Another Rift Bolt. That's ironic. And we'll Thraben again to mill them another 2 here. If we hit anything interesting, we will strip it out. A Mountain's interesting, as is a Spire Bluff. Alright, so I don't think we've hit anything I'm interested in just yet. So we'll wait. Another Swifty. Another Swifty. I'm actually not gonna block here. I'll let them just bolt me or something here. And we'll just take it. There's a bolt. So on my turn, I might actually gobble up this bolt. We'll take a nice fair amount of damage here. There's an Inquisition. All right, let's take, we're not gonna draw here. Feels a little bit bad, but let's go ahead and take a peek here. We can actually potentially strip a lot more out of this hand than they realize here. Skullcrack, Goblin Guide, Eidolon, Electrolyze. So we could actually strip this Goblin Guide out by grabbing this one. So we could end up taking like Eidolon here. Could take Eidolon, strip Goblin Guide, and we leave him with Electrolyze and Skullcrack in hand. This deck's a little fast for us. Take the Eidolon here. If I take 2 here, that's not very good for us. Then they have Skullcrack as well. 3 damage to us. Go ahead and get rid of the goblin guide here. What else we got going on in here? Delvers, lava spikes, lightning bolts, searing blazes, skull cracks, and all that. Okay. Goblin guide is gone. And we'll just sit back because we're going to do some blocking. Try to keep our life total as high as possible. So we know they have the skull crack here. Let's go ahead and force them to use the skull crack. We have the path that we can use as well. And then we could surgical this out of their hand. Okay. Ley line's a little late to the party. Let's go ahead and crack a clue and kind of hope we get a land. We are needing lands. No lands, chat. Not good. Not good. Not a good start. So we're going to take 2 here. Ooh, Eidolon. Okay. This Eidolon, there's another Rift Bolt. This Eidolon's a little bit of a problem here. The Field of Ruin. Pretty much any spell kills us here. Bonus Swift Spear here. That'll do it, chat. Even if we path here, we take the 2 and then they hit us for 3. We have a little bit of the sniffles, chat. All right, we'll move on though. We'll move on. All right. See if we can't squeak one of these out here. Squeak one of them out. How you doing tonight, Zale? It's a pleasure to have you here. Let's close this. Let's close this. Ugh. I have a feeling there'd be a couple ways to improve this list, but gotta play it. 1-4 goals. Heck yeah. 1-4 goals with this. This stuff. It'll certainly be a small miracle if we can get something going here. But that's why we're playing it. We're here to see what are the chances. It also is pretty explosive if you can get a couple of the draw effects. You never know. You never know, chat. All right. Let's keep this. This seems reasonably fine. We'll go get our basic. And I'll Inquisition to start things off. Logic Knot and Lightning Bolt. We have a Gurmag as well. I mean, I guess I take the Logic Knot here. Opponent has a fetch land and creeping tar pits and all that jazz. Yeah, I think it is. I got it from Mana Traders when I rented this deck. All right, we get to play Alter the Brood. We're gonna start it. Awkward though, because of this guy. But yeah, I think this is a Moto only version. Get rid of a bolt. Get rid of something else as well. We're gonna help them get to Gurmag Angler, chat. And then we have to beat a Gurmag Angler. Geth's Verdict. Whoa. All right, opponent. And Lightning Bolt. Oh, it wasn't a Lightning Bolt. They still have Lightning Bolt over here, chat. It's a Fatal Push. It's a Fatal Push. It's pretty cool almonds. It's pretty art. It's like on a seal or something. Alright, this is Gurmag Angler. Almost guaranteed. And they do have Bolt somewhere over there. Alright, well we can get rid of the Bolt. Bolt taken. We'll draw a card and we'll play our Wall of Omens here. We'll make the mill again. Right. Thraben Inspector. So we have lots of blockers here, which isn't too bad. We might Thraben and crack this clue. Help them get to their second Gurmag Angler here. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I'll block. We don't want to really take any damage. Another wall. Let's see here. Let's crack a clue here. See if we get our land drop. We don't, but we can get a Heartless summoning. We'll Thraben here. Get our clue and make the mill one. They mill Cryptic Command. That's not bad. I would like a, I don't know what I'd like. By the way, Shred Memory could be hilarious against our opponent. Activates Creeping Tar Pit. That is the plan from our opponent. They're going to get in for 3, and we're going to block. They understand that they don't have much time. Path is alright. Let's go ahead and draw with the clue here, looking for our land drop. An Inquisition. I don't think we need to Inquisition anything just yet. It might be actually, let's do Path now. It gives them a land, but I get the Gurmag Angler off the table. Where I think that's our biggest threat right now. Obviously, Creeping Tar Pit's going to be a little bit of a problem, but we can get around that. Oh, Jace. Okay. Calm down over there, Jace. Ugh. Tapping mana. For another Gurmag? Don't do this to me. Why would I run into a deck like this? Why would you do this to me, opponent? No, it's Tassiger. Okay. Restoration Angel. Well, let's lead with an Inquisition here. See what our opponent's up to. A Snapcaster and a Liliana. Alright, well, I'll take your Snapcaster. Let's go ahead and Wall of Omens. We'll play the cool art. We get to mill their top card here. Get a Godless Shrine. And we'll go ahead and mill another card. So whatever they're brainstorming back here, which are lands, we might have just helped them. Who knows? Jason Alter the Brood chat combo. So I think I need a rest in peace against my opponent here. They've played too many fishy type things here for me to like this. Liliana here. Fatal Push. Oh, opponent. Calm down over there. And then they go get a card from their graveyard. Of course, we'd run into a deck that really likes their graveyard here. And Thoughtseize away our Restoration Angel here. Oh. They give us our Restoration Angel. Huh. Ooh. We're so close, chat. We're so close. I could go get Heartless Summoning now, which would make things very interesting next turn. I could also copy Tassiger. We'll go ahead and end of turn resto here. We can do this. We can do this. No cryptic for my opponent, please. Non-angel. I know. I know. That's why there's more of the cat. There's more of the cat than the Restoration Angel for very obvious reasons right now. I gotta get rid of this Fairy Conclave. We can't guarantee they have that. I guess I could copy Tassiger here. Alright, end of turn. Let's go ahead and flash this in. Let's see if we can get this to work, chat. Come on. All we need is a cat. Okay. Wall of Omens. It's a card. It's just a draw. Polluted Delta. We're gonna mill him some more. Let's see here. I could copy wall. I take 2 to do that. 3 technically. I get another draw if I do that. Let's go ahead and do that. It'd be nice to have an island maybe in the deck somewhere for this kind of situation. We'll keep milling our opponent. So we're gonna copy Restoration Angel, blink Wall of Omens. Copy Resto, ETBs, Alter, Flickers, Wall, Alter, draw a card, Heartless Summoning. Okay. We'll go ahead and attack Jace, I think, here. I'm not so worried about Liliana. Okay. We're doing it, chat. Got rid of Jace. We milled him a million cards, so... No, opponent. No, stop. Lightning Bolts. Oh, Shred Memory would have been good. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so ham. We're at 2. 2 with a tar pit over here. Might be a slight problem, chat. We might have to go to the next game. I don't know. Maybe our opponent won't see it. They cryptic instead. Alright, opponent. Alright, opponent. We're gonna need a rest in peace here. This is also... There we go. Where was our other blink creature? I told you, chat. The blink creatures are difficult. Alright, I'm kind of tempted by this ley line, but I don't think so. Settle might be a good idea. Rest in Pieces, Surgicals, and Spellskite. Probably don't need the Surgicals if I'm going to do this. So Shred Memories come out. Anguished Unmaking seems alright here. Go down a little bit of the Heartless summoning as well. We don't need Heartless summoning. That's just to accelerate it out. Rest in Peace, Spellskite, Settle. I think actually I might bring the Shreds in with the idea that I can tutor up the Rest in Peace, the Spellskite, or the Wall of Omens. So let's do that. Let's keep the tutor plan alive, chat. We just will tutor for utility this time instead of for combo. Ooh, this is not a very good hand. We're gonna mulligan this. This isn't much better. I guess we'll keep this. It is one of our pieces. So I guess we'll go ahead and keep, and maybe we'll get something nice on top here. Yep. That's good. That's solid. Will do. Alright. Alter the Brood, pass turn. We can Rest in Peace next, and then we can Inquisition after that, I think. I'm a little afraid of a counterspell here. So I actually might play Inquisition first. Let's do that. Let's make sure the road is clear. No spell snares. Just an opt. Okay. We'll clear the road for this Rest in Peace. A Snapcaster, a Fatal Push, and a Logic Knot. Perfect. So we'll take the Logic Knot here. Let's go ahead and fetch and actually mill them one here as well. Bloodstained Mire was milled. I guess that would have been an okay draw. Ugh. Polluted Delta. Oh boy. Please be like a search for his Kanta. Don't be a Thoughtseize. What is happening here? Uh-oh, fish. Fish. Rest in Peace is a little slow here. Alright. We'll Polluted Delta here. Go ahead and crack this. Mill more things. And then we'll Rest in Peace. What is happening? What is happening, Resolute? We're playing some Heartless Mill. Heartless Mill. Alright, bring their exile up over here. Blood Crypt. Snapcaster's kind of useless now. Gonna get hit for 5 though. We need to find one of our paths, that's for sure. This mountain was played. Land, mill. Fetch, mill. Verdict. I guess Verdict would have been okay. It slows down a little bit. It's pretty slow right now. We're about to get smashed by fish. Field of Ruin. Mill. Let's go ahead and path now. I'm just so wary of them drawing a counterspell. And we know 2 of their cards. Do you have the counter? Okay. We'll discard our planes. That's fine. Does 2 to us. gets a land. So now they can Snapcaster. Go ahead and Field of Ruin. We'll get to mill them for 1 again. We'll go get a Plains here. Mill the Fatal Push. There's a Path. I guess the Path is fine for the Snapcaster that's inevitably coming down here. Cool. Snapcaster will Path now before you draw a counterspell. You get a land. You don't get a land. That's a great thing, chat. Oh my gosh, our opponent just conceded, chat. Oh my gosh. We weren't even doing anything. I was doing nothing, chat. Look at this. Nothing. Nothing, chat. Wow, they conceded the match. They conceded the match, chat. We got one. There are a few ways to win, chat. Time. I win. You lose. You win. I lose. Those are ways to win. But there's also the inevitable, I don't want to play against you, and I'm conceding and going to eat dinner, or whatever it may be. There is the concession out of frustration. That is a win condition, and I think we just got that, chat. Alright, I'm grabbing tissues. This is, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, dog, I see you. I see you. Ugh. So yeah, the altar, excuse me. We might have to, man, the weather is just, it's very damp here because of all the rain. Which is nice. Made it nice and cool and everything, but I guess my allergies are acting up. The altar is certainly slow. It's a shame that it can't be like target player, because then you could kind of use it as a value engine for yourself. There might be a case to being playing this deck with more surgicals in the main, with the idea that I'm going to mill a couple important cards, and from there, I'm going to strip out your win conditions. You could play it a bit like that. Alright, let's see if our opponent's here or not. Ugh. Alright, Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? Is across from us. Playing some Heartless Mill in Modern, chat. Alright, so we have a Phyrexian and a Restoration Angel. I think we can do a lot better than this. We're gonna mulligan this. Ooh. Alright, we need to scry into a land, and I think we're good. We have literally two pieces of the puzzle. We need one more, and we have a Heartless that helps. Let's keep and scry. Yeah. Land, chat. Yeah. It's a good one, too. We can thought seize them if need be. Let's lead with this thought seize. I want to get aggressive with the altar, but seeing blue over here, it could be another Snapcaster Mage deck, so. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, so we have a Remand, we have a Condescend, we have a Cryptic over here. I guess I take the Remand, and then I can get around this Condescend for a little bit. I can't imagine they Condescend a Wall of Omens. Let's get around the Remand here. I want to be able to play my altar next turn. I'm not going to get the value that I'd like out of the altar, because I have to play land first. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay, chat. They might play the Condescend with the idea that they are looking to scry. Let's see here. Island, Condescend, Shackles. So they played one of these islands already. Another island here. Anguished Unmaking is kind of nice to see here. We'll play our land, mill them. I could also bait out with this Heartless summoning, and if Heartless summoning lands, I get to play Wall of Omens. Let's try that. Especially since this disappeared. So this should be a Condescend here. That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. Wall of Omens wouldn't be bad to actually stick, and then we can Guardian not far after. So they have Cryptic mana up. Let's try playing another altar here before playing Wall of Omens. What do you think of that one, opponent? Cryptic? Cryptic's my altar? What is this choosing? Counter draw, okay. I will Wall of Omens here. Draw a card. Ooh, another altar. Ooh, a Pact of Negation. Okay. Okay. Alright, opponent. Alright, let's lead with an Inquisition here. See if we can get a counter out of our opponent. Plume Veil. Okay. A Stubborn Denial. Okay. Okay. We'll play an altar here. Get an altar trigger. Worm Coil is down. Okay. Defender Flying. Alright. Let's go ahead and shock in here. Get a double mill. Condescend and an island. Let's attempt to blink our Wall of Omens for value. Oh, okay, remanded. Alright. We're good. Go ahead, opponent. Mono counterspells the deck. Ormog's Chariot. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 as long as the equipped creature has Defender and can attack as though it has not a Defender. Oh my gosh, chat. We have the combo. Oh, if that Heartless summoning would have gotten down, we'd be comboing here. Do I need to Anguish Unmaking right now, though, to get rid of this? What? I feel like I have to. Otherwise, we're taking 6 here. And then they just have counter spells up. But I'm going to take 3 to do this. Huh. They can play Vendelian Shackles down and take control of my creature as well. Oh, we're so close, chat. We have the pieces. All right. We're going to go for a Guardian here. Next turn, I will attempt to flash in the Angel and win. How about that, chat? Seems good, right, chat? It's perfect. It's perfect. We're going to go for the all-in here. By the way, we get to mill them for 4, which is, like, super, super awesome. Okay, we get a land. Now, we haven't played our land, so we'll play our land. Keep milling them. See what this deck's doing here. Spell Snares, some Remands, Stubborns, Pact of Negations. This is going to be quite the chore to beat here, chap. Field of Ruin. Vendilion Shackles. Okay. Alright, they hit us for 6, chat. Oh my gosh, if they, like, do this at end step, we could try to resto here. Oh, alright. Let's, Inquisition here. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. No, these are awful spells. These are awful. I mean, I guess I just take this Logic Knot here. They're both awful for us. Or maybe I should have taken the Pact when he taps out here. Uh-oh. Might have done wrong things here, chat. I should have taken the other one, shouldn't I? See if he steals something here. Yeah, see. Then if I would have taken the other one, yeah. Oh, chat. The punts are real. The punts are real, chat. Should have taken the Pact of Negation. Alright, chat. Let's see here. Wondering if this surgical would be good. I don't think Rust in Peace is necessary here. A lot of counter spells from our opponent. Settle might be alright. Spellskite's probably okay as well. I'll take down one Metamorph. Path seems fine. Thraben can go. English Making, I think, needs to stick around. And these Shred Memories can go, probably. Alright, we'll try it like this. Where's my Boyle, chat? Where's Boyle? I'd love to play first. Alright, we'll keep this. This gets interesting. We're a card away from really great things happening, chat. Let's go ahead and Inquisition here. Just as Shackles. Whoa. So we have a Guile. Can be blocked except by 3 or more creatures. If a spell or ability you control would counter a spell, instead exile that spell. And you can play that card without paying its mana cost. When it's put in a graveyard, shuffle. And then some Cryptics. Okay. Our opponent's not going to do anything for a turn or two. Maybe we can get a Heartless down and do something to our opponent. Island from our opponent. Go ahead and lead with a Heartless summoning here, chat. I just need the altar, chat. Okay. Chariots here. Play Thraben down, and then I can shock and get this clue. No mono red, sorry. Sorry, chat. Let's go ahead and get the clue here. Yep, sorry, no mono red tonight. It's Monday Mayhem. And apparently, although I've been okay all day, I have a bit of a runny nose now. It's lovely, chap. Oh gosh, I don't need this many Heartless summonings. Okay, so we'll play a Heartless summoning here. This will kill this one. That's alright though. We don't need that around. Spell Snares. Alright, fine. We'll Wall of Omens right behind this. Part of the problem we're going to run into is we got to get through Cryptics now. We have to get through Cryptics, chap. We can do it. Let's send a message. Let's send a message. Oh no. My nose, chat. Alright, we have Cryptic online. That's a problem. Cryptic is online, chat. Oh my gosh, chat. We have it all. We literally have it all. I'm gonna lead with a Heartless summoning and see if that gets my opponent's attention. We'll get one of these Cryptics out of hand. Okay. One Cryptic out. I can now safely play Altar down, and now we just have to jam our creatures out somehow. We can do it, chat. I believe. Maybe they'll tap out. Thoughtseize from our opponent. Alright, so we can Thoughtseize away a Cryptic, and we can actually combo here if they have no counter. Counter, draw. Here we go, chat. You ready? We can play a Felder Guardian. Felder Guardian blinks our planes. Oh, chat. We're doing it. I believe, chat. And now we get to jam a Metamorph for 1 mana and life to copy Felder Guardian, to then blink Felder Guardian. Felder Guardian blinks Phyrexian Metamorph, and we get it, chat. Oh my gosh. You get it, chat? You get it, chat? Oh, that was worth it. Oh, that's why we're playing Heartless Summoning and Phyrexian. Got him. You catch that, chat? Blinks. This Guardian blinks back, blinks Phyrexian. Phyrexian blinks Felder Guardian. Guardian blinks Phyrexian. Thank you, Alter. Got there, chat. All right. All right. I think I want more Phyrexian. That was too good. That was too good, chat. And the Thoughtseize cleared the way. That was really good. Want this here. Let's get rid of the Settle. They don't seem to be... I mean, they have big creatures. We have Path for that. I don't think we're going to cast a Settle into them. That doesn't seem very plausible. Ugh. I apologize for my nose, chat. Oh my gosh, it's everything we want. Keep. Hope for a top deck land, chat. Got there, chat. Okay. Let's shock. And let's get Altar down. Funny how Spell Snare doesn't do this. No. Why are you even running that card, opponent? It's not good, chap. Oh, it's really not good now, too. Well, we'll try a Heartless Summoning here. Our opponent knows how bonkers that card is. And Spell Snares. Okay. Calm down, Mono Blue. Alright. Surgical. Do we think they have another counterspell here? They probably do. Go ahead and lead with Heartless here. And see what counterspell we run into this time. Condescend. I don't even feel like it's very good to take any of these with Surgical. They put 2 cards on the bottom of their library. I guess a random card's fine. We could have Surgical to shuffle if they topped both cards. All the counters. Let's see if they like this counter. Wall. Can I draw a card, opponent? Oh my gosh. Alright, Remand might be worth it. I kind of want to get a counter, a Cryptic out of their hand. Honestly, though. We'll wait for the Cryptic here. I imagine it's going to show up here shortly. There it is. Cryptic my Wall of Omens, opponent. You do it. Here we go. Wall of Omens. You have a Cryptic for this? Perfect. Counter draw. Play our land. Instead of taking damage, let's just surgical this. Alright. Cryptic, cryptic, cryptic. All gone. Apparently that was their last one. Now they have 1,000,000 Vendelian Shackles. That would be a great card to get here. Apparently that didn't keep that up. There's a Vendelian Shackles. And the Chariot. Play a Thraben here. They're welcome to take that if they'd like. We will crack a clue immediately here. Play our land untapped. And I will pass the turn to my lovely opponent over there. Play another Vendelian Shackles out. They can at any point grab my creature here. We'll see if they want it, though. We'll see if they want it. They might take it here at end step. So I could flash in Restoration Angel, like bounce it for value, and then path my own Restoration Angel when they try to take it. That is a possibility. Or I could just let this Thraben go. They're gonna equip this up though. Let's bounce for value here. I think we're a little bit ahead of them. Let's see if they want to take Restoration Angel from us. They probably do. There's a Heartless summoning. Let's crack a clue. This is fine. I can have my angel for a little bit. That's fine, opponent. You can have my angel over there. I guess Stony Silence would be nice to bring in here. So logic not for 2. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and path my own angel here. They get a land. And I'll go ahead and swing in here. We'll hold this Polluted Delta. I don't really know why, but we're going to just do it. So many of these. I guess they'd take my Thraben here. Go ahead and path their own Thraben. I don't think my opponent really has a whole lot going on over there. So maybe we'll hold everything we need and try to combo all at once. And an Inquisition. I don't mind holding that until I'm ready to combo here. They have 1 card in hand. It's a really good card, chat. Path? Yay. Let's go ahead and check to make sure the coast is clear here, and then we'll path this. Remands. In response to Remand, we'll go ahead and get rid of this annoying card here. And I don't really think there's a reason to go ahead and do this Inquisition again. So we'll wait. Ugh. Wow. I am sneezing like crazy, chat. Alright, we'll go ahead and try Heartless Summoning here. This will help us combo slightly. Goodness gracious, chat. I've been fine all day. What is this? It's this guile thing. Oh boy. Unless I find a way to kill this, this is gonna kill me next turn. Thoughtseize. That doesn't do it, chat. And all these shackles just take my guardian. That's no good, chat. I'm getting beat by this card. Look at that face. Look at that face. It's like an elemental incarnation. He's like an angry guy here. What is that? Alright, opponent. You got us. Ugh. You got us. We've gotten the combo off once, though, chat. We're good. We're doing good tonight. Doing good so far. Got a win as well. Got a win so far. Let's keep it running, chat. Ugh. We might be calling it early here tonight, chat. My nose is literally getting stuffed up as we speak. That's alright, chat. What I can do is I can send you guys off to watch football or something like that. How about that, chat? It's not a bad trade-off, right? We'll get these next two in and we'll see where the nose is. Alright, chat? Okay, so we have a Marsh Flats. We have a draw. We have some Heartless Summonings and Wall of Omens. I'm going to keep... I really do think that if we get to about 2-3 mana, that's all we need. We can use Thraben and Wall of Omens to hopefully draw us out as well. Spire Bluff from our opponent. Go and fetch here. Get a Godless Shrine, since we don't know what land will top deck. Hopefully it's not Storm, but it looks like it might be. What do you got for us, opponent? Yellow Hat with the raid. Oh my gosh. Hello, you fine hatted yellow peoples. How's it going tonight? Oh boy. How's the Storm matchup? For this deck or for other decks? For what deck? Since I know you were playing some Pyro Prison earlier. And also this is a miserable thing. Do we ever get through the Romans? Eventually we will. I guess Lightning Bolt kills our Guardian if we're gonna go on the Heartless summoning plan. Ooh. This draws so many cards though. Yeah, for mono red for the Pyro Prison it's Chalice on 2 and you're off to the Wind Street. For Heartless Mill, I don't think any matchup's very good. I think I'm gonna take a Lightning Bolt. Alright, let's take this Opt. I don't know. I've convinced myself that letting my opponent draw cards is a bad idea. Who is yellow what? Yellow hat? I don't know. It says yellow hat. Who knows who that person is? That crazy yellow hat person. Probably wears a yellow hat. How you doing, Duncan? It's Monday. We play random stuff, and this is about as random as it gets. Thank you, yellow hat, Gabrielle. Take it easy, man. Alright, Grim Lavamancer here. They drew that. We failed to find our land here. Maybe we'll play a round of Pyro Prison after this, since that's what people saw. I'll take one of these Romans. Oh, let's pass a turn. I should Wikipedia Nassif. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. I think the joke is on you. Have more respect to the master. I can joke with him. I don't know. I don't know. I'm actually a fan of Reed Duke, and I feel like they played today or something. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Also, we need to draw a land. We're gonna get killed here pretty quickly by our opponent. I know who it is. I'm not that out of touch. I might be a little stuffed up for some reason today. I might not be completely in the know, chat, but... Oh, gosh. Where's our lands? I guess I can play a Thraben here. It hasn't hurt us to not play it. It hasn't hurt us not to play it. Alright, chat. I got one for you guys. We're gonna play this for one, but since we got the sweet, sweet raids from the sweet, sweet yellows of hats, those fine, you could call them like duck hats. Is that okay to say? I think of like ducklings and like rubber duckies. We'll play some Pyro Prison. How about after this? Maybe I'll play one friendly as well in that category. Blasphemy. The Mad Auntie, I was chatting with you, man. I was chatting with you only, but maybe an hour and 30 minutes ago, man. Oh, we're totally gonna get killed here, though, in this one. Alright, no land, and I gotta go to the next game. Land? Oh my gosh, chat. Alright, so we get hit for 3, 4, 5. This would be, what, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'd have to draw literally path, and then I'm just dead to this thing. All right, let's go to the next game, chat. Let's not waste people's time. Let's not waste people's time. We got a crowd here, and we gotta keep the entertainment value going. Bring ley lines in, and maybe a settle spell skite here. We talked about surgicals and rest in pieces in this matchup. I haven't decided, considering this is literally maybe the 3rd game I've played. I don't know, man. Reed, you have to admit, Reed Duke knows the game quite inside and out. It's actually a little bit scary. Maybe he's made of magic cards. We all just play magic, but he's made of magic cards. That Reed Duke craziness. He's made of magic cards. I'm gonna say it now. You can clip it. He's made of magic cards. That's what he's got going for him. Crazy, right, chat? Didn't know that secret, did you? I think a path can go out here. I'm bringing in settle. I'll take one Thoughtseize out as well. We really have no idea what we're doing, chat. We're just playing something absolutely ridiculous. We'll play something a little bit, not necessarily next level, but play something a little stronger. One land. Solid Cast, yellow, or not yellow hat. Solid Cast and Doobie098. Both thank you for the follows. I do appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I have Charles Cam on, and you guys can't see the Charles either. Let's mulligan this. Alright. We sideboarded Leyline and Spellskite. I still have one land here, but I get a Scry at it, so do that Scry. We'll go ahead and keep. Does that work, Zale? Do you have permissions to do that? I gotta get a light on Charles, too. He's the mainstay here. We'll bottom that card. Leyline in. And we'll play our planes and pass the turn. If that doesn't work, Zale, I'll fix Nightbot so you have permissions. Here, I copied it out. I don't know if I've given you that many permissions, man. By the way, we're really good at playing 1-drops. We're really familiar with the 1-drops, chat. We're so used to playing so many of them. So, I'll go ahead and throw the plug in here. If you're kind of wondering, what are we doing? You're joining us on Monday Mayhem. And Monday Mayhem is where we play literally non-tier decks, play them in a friendly league, and see what happens. In this case, we've actually gotten a match win playing this Heartless summoning deck. Normally, we play Pyro Prison, which I believe Nassif was playing earlier. You might have seen Stickball Russ, Zale, and myself in the chat briefly. We were both there, doing our thing. Chatting it up. Trying to give advice. But if you've enjoyed that, I will lightly called Mono Red Prison, or Pyro Prison as we like to call it, deck, do maybe hit that follow button and check us out perhaps on Tuesday, Wednesday, and or Friday. And that's what we normally are playing here on the stream. But until Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, you're stuck watching Heartless Mill. And it's not going so hot, chat. The deck is inspired off of an MTG Goldfish post about Doctor Deck, I think is what Saffron Allens created. He's on a second deck. It was Cat Alter, and we adjusted it trying to combo out on turn 3. With Heartless Summoning, Phyrexian Metamorphs, Felder Guardians, and so on and so forth. If you're completely confused, go ahead and hit exclamation point deck list or deck, and it'll give you a screenshot, which you can look at, and then maybe make a suggestion on how to improve said deck. So lucky for us, we have a double path here. I can actually get rid of some of these pesky insects. Otherwise, we're not doing a whole lot here. I think if he fetches at end of turn, we'll try to path. I think we lose to these little dumb insects here. We'll go and path here while they don't have counter magic up. They'll have all the lands that they need, but they only function on 1 to 2 mana anyway. So aside from now getting to see a running set of Swift Spears or Goblin Guides or Snapcasters here, I'm not too worried about doing this. By the way, chat, I don't watch a lot of Nassif, but I've got to know, and maybe a fan of his can tell me, the yellow hat. Does he wear a yellow hat on stream? Does he? Where does the name Yellow Hat come from? Can I get, like, educated here tonight, chat? That's what we're doing as well on this stream, trying to be better Magic players and also learning things. So my question to you, chat, is what does the yellow hat mean? Alright, we have a Vendilion Click showing up. I'm not really sure my opponent cares about anything I have in hand. I could Phyrexian Metamorph Vendilion Click them. Could be a thing, chat. We're on a 4-turn clock here if we don't have a flyer. Restoration Angel would be fine. Oh, they did that to themselves. Alright, fair enough. Let's crack a clue here. Let's look for something a little more interesting than this Marsh Flats. That's not very interesting either. I guess we're playing Spellskite here and passing the turn back. We have a lot of... Remand? We have a lot of protection here on the floor. But in the air, we don't have a lot. We do have a Restoration Angel we could potentially find. Spell Snare. Excuse you, opponent. Let's get frisky with Thraven here. All right. Wizard's Lightning takes care of Thraven, Inspector here. We have a Mutavault and we have a Grim Lavamancer on the battlefield. 1 card in hand. What do we find? Oh, we're flooding out, chat. I guess the Field of Ruin is good for this Mutavault over there. If we were to play the Phyrexian Metamorph, I have a feeling they just shoot it down. Let's see here. 1, 2, Field of Ruin this. We have 3 mana after. We fetch 1. We go to 8. 7, 6 here. 7, 6. We copy Vendilion Click, targeting ourselves. Get rid of Marsh Flats. We're at 6. 5, 4. We go to 1. We go to 1 over the next 2 turns. They can't target me. I guess that's a positive here. So since they can't target me, they would need to target, like, this metamorph. I think I go ahead and take the click here. And if I can take less damage and not have to crack this fetch, I think I'm okay with that. All these cards, chat, they're not very red. Not sure what to do about this. Oh, wait. Yeah, I should read V-click. That's good, chap. It's alright. I should read cards. Smart. It'll be fine. We probably need the blocker anyway. Force the 2 damage this direction here. I actually don't mind this. Oops, Snapcaster Wizard's Lightning gets rid of this. Block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have lethal, chat. This is definitely not the deck we need to be playing right now. Excuse me, getting beaten up by wizards. They have lethal. We'll see if they find it. Boot up. Man, boot up. They still have this burst lightning in hand, by the way. They could burst and block. We'll block. We'll see if they do anything here. They should. We're at 2. You got me, opponent? Oh. It's hard. All right. All right. Let's keep it rolling, chat. We've beaten one opponent. Let's see if we can grab one win here, and then we'll be on to Pyro Prison for a little bit more high caliber 1.5 to 2 tier deck in Modern. I do appreciate everyone staying around. It's probably not the most competitive deck, but we see a little bit of the inner Johnny in all of us wants to see this combo work, I'm sure. Got it to work once tonight, chat. Who knows? Gets us to play cards that we normally don't play either. Not to mention that normally Heartless Summoning is used as a... It's normally used as a way to get out Grand Architect and like Worm Coils and stuff, and we're doing something totally different with it. Why not? Why not, chat? Also, this sideboard is kind of just put together. It'd be really cool if someone takes this and like thinks about it for a day or two and then comes up with a little bit more of a fine-tuned list. That would be sweet. Why not? Hey, there's the yellow hat. By the way, no one's told me. No one's told me about this yellow hat. Yellow hat S God. Nice emote, man. I won the Dyro. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Okay. So we have an Inquisition, that's pretty good. We have a Thraben as well. We have a Heartless. We also have some paths to protect ourselves. We'll keep this. We don't have an altar here. Makes me a little nervous, but maybe with this Inquisition we'll be all right. We'll probably go fetch a Godless Shrine here. I kind of want to grab... I want less lands in my deck. I need to draw my altars and such. I'm not too afraid of burn here in the friendlies, chat. Oh, okay. Humans. All right. Reflector Mage is a bit of annoyance. Do I care about Thalia? Or do I care more about... See, Medley Mage could name Path. That's about all I care about in this hand. We're going to get a Heartless summoning down next, and then go from there. I don't care if they really bounce a lot of my stuff with Reflector Mage. Medley Mage is probably the biggest problem here. Because in the dark, they'll probably see Black White and just name Path or Fatal Push. And I don't want any of that. Did they top deck a 1-drop? They did, chat. They did. What? Alright. Well, since we think Thalia might show up here, we'll lead with a Heartless summoning. Pass turn. I highly doubt this Reflector Mage is showing up here, so we're going to probably see Thalia. Maybe Kessig Malcontents? That doesn't seem like a good card to play right now, though. I have a feeling we're going to see Thalia. Then we'll double Thraben. Cool. Hits for 1. I'm going to use Thraben's just to block some stuff here. An extra land is not a bad thing to find here. We're going to go ahead and get both of these down. That way we have an extra blocker. Dog? Hold on, chat. Woof, 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 woof. She's gonna bark a lot, chat. Yes, we have a dog. Oh, no, that's Zale. I have no idea what she heard. What is it? It's like 8:30. One of our neighbors is moving. They have a U-Haul truck outside sometimes. Dog doesn't like U-Haul trucks. Or any truck for that matter. Alright, we'll go ahead and block this 3-1. 3-2, sorry, coming through. There you go. We're completely content with blocking here. They'll probably just bounce my other Thraben. And that's alright too. If we happen to draw a land here, we can definitely clue and path. We'll see what our opponent does, though. Kessig Malcontents gonna hit us for 3 here. I'm okay with this. This is not the line I thought my opponent would take. Godless Shrine, pass turn to us. Land. They already have blue, and they technically already have white here. So I think we just sit tight here. We're going to block something. We'll probably path something else and clue. Seems all reasonable here. Go ahead and block the 3-1 here. And we'll path Thalia here. We're just looking to stay alive here. I think with these clues, if we can top deck an altar plus one of our blink creatures, maybe we can get there. We'll see, though. We're holding our own against humans, I think. This Reflector Mage doesn't do a whole lot. Phantasmal Image might come down copying Kessig. If they do that, I actually might path this so that they have to copy the Noble Hierarch instead. A Meddling Mage. In response to that, let's go ahead and path here. That way they don't name path. And now I'm not really sure what they want to name. That's 2 of our paths down. And our opponent, this should be a dead draw here. Yeah, no extra land. Okay. Pretty much any creature we play, we can actually play it off of this clue. So tapping 2 to draw something in here shouldn't be too detrimental. What are you gonna name? I bet you won't name the cards that are in our deck. Maybe a Path or Inquisition Thoughtseize. Those would all be fine names here. They might follow this up with a Phantasmal Image, copy Meddling Mage to name something else. I'm expecting something like a Liliana named here. They're probably trying to look up a Heartless summoning deck. Fatal Push, dead card. Does not hit anything in our deck. Ah, oh, it's so great, chat. It's so nice to see a meddling mage naming something that's not in the deck. All right, copy again. I imagine this will name Path here. This has probably got Path on it. It names Path. All right, that's a good name there. Let's see here. So I think I just crack Clue here, see what we get. I'll crack another Clue based on that draw. Anguished Unmaking's okay, so we'll just pass turn here. It's 3 damage to us, which is probably the biggest problem here. So it's not maybe the best, but maybe we can do something with it. Get hit for 4, go to 8. I think they just should jam Reflector Mage, but I guess there's a reason to wait until I play a creature. It's Wall of Omens. Accidentally tapped one too many here. Oh, there's a Path. So we can actually Anguish Unmaking here. The Path one. And we get to Path right behind it. It's not 3 if you hit the Phantom. Fair enough. Fair enough. Solid play. Chat. Nassif's chat's pretty intelligent. Zale, do you think our chat's that intelligent? Granted, we're just like Slam Blood Moon. Right? Easy money. AJ, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Bimeo 2, though, solid. Gets countered because no legal target. Champion plus a Reflector Mage here makes this a 2/2. Wall can't come back here for a turn. I suppose that's alright. Doing good. Glad to hear, man. We're going to play a little Pyro Prison since we have a crowd here after this match. 1 damage. Opponent misses out on 1 point of damage here. Probably okay. Oh, chat. There's another wall. Let's go ahead and get rid of Cavern of Souls here. Grab ourselves a Plains. Pass turn. I do apologize for any of the sniffles. We literally got on the stream, we were fine for a game, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, just like, oh gosh. So we're dead next turn, but if we were to draw Altar, we draw Guardian. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, chat. We're just dead. We're just dead. So we would have drawn for our turn. Let's play it out a little bit. We're here to see if the deck would have won. And then wall number 1, wall number 2, technically wall number 3, wall number 4. Let's see here. Could we have done that? So we would have played this land down. Let's assume we could have cracked this and gotten, we were at 2, for example. So that would have been wall, wall, and then we'd have a land down to fetch. So we use 2, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 mana left. 2 mana. We would have needed the life. But that would have been a wall. So 2 mana, so we have 3 left. 2 left. Guardian. And Altar. We would have been really close, chat. We would have had it if we had 2 more turns. 2 more turns, chat. Alright. Settle the Wreckage seems good. Spellskite's fine for the Reflector Mage. Surgical might be worth it. If we can, like, kill one of their creatures. Otherwise, we just have to combo out faster, it looks like. So Spellskite. Let's take a couple Thoughtseize out of here. Spellskite and Settle the Wreckage. I don't really have a very good plan for against humans, do I, chat? Where's my bridge? Where's the ensnaring bridge, chat? Excuse me. I would love to play first. All right, let's see if we can, you know, draw lands first. Then we'll go from there. Let's mulligan this. All right, we can keep this. We got something going on here. I'm going to put this path on top. Oh, but I got to fetch. All right, we're gonna hold for one turn. We're going to hold for one turn. We're going to put Thraben and Inquisition here. I think that's fine to do. We want to slow down our opponent. And I think taking a turn off here is fine. I'm not worried about an Aether Vial. Alright, let's fetch. I can take minimal damage here. Alright, so there's a Meddling Mage. We don't want that naming stuff, so let's get rid of that. I actually have to fetch Shock here, which probably isn't bad. And Thraben here. Pass turn. We're gonna need to find our altar. Land off the top would be fine. Clue plus path. I'm pretty okay with that. Ancient Ziggurats played. Opponent can put Champion plus Phantasmal or Thalia's Lieutenant in. There's Champion. Thalia's Lieutenant probably because they want to copy it with Phantasmal Image. Our opponent draws a Meddling Mage. Nick Perry 75, what's up? Name's Path, chat. Oh, it's awkward. Let's look for something. Oh, chat. All right, we might be getting to Pyro Prison a lot faster than we thought. Oh, goodness. Oh, chat. Thalia's Lieutenant here. In response, Phantasmal Image. Copying Thalia's. Make everything gigantic here. Oh, chat. The paths are good when there's no Meddling Mage. There's a 6/6, chat. This is turn 3. Yay, this deck is done. Oh, come on. You know deep down you wanted something to happen. Our opponent's got it. Oh. Alright. We'll get ourselves into a Pyro Prison match here for the crowd. I do appreciate everyone sticking around. Maybe to watch this deck, maybe to watch the next deck. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we let our opponent know we have 3 paths. They've got us. Ouch. I mean, there is a reason why humans is in the tier 1 category, chat. This is pretty explosive. Turn 4 for our opponent. Turn 4 on 2 lands and an Aether Vial. And I said I was not worried about the Aether Vial. Alright. Well, we did get 1 match. It's probably more than I expected from such a silly deck here. Let's go ahead and reveal our hand for our opponent. Alright. This is what we played if you want to grab a quick screenshot of it. But we're going to go off this deck here and we're going to go ahead and play some Pyro Prison. Something we normally play here just so everyone that did join us from the raid can get a taste of what we normally play here. Let me change a couple things and we'll get straight into that here. Pyro Prison for the Raiders. How about that? And I don't know if I have enough tickets. We'll fix that though. I have 10. We can play a friendly. All right, chat. We have enough for a friendly and that way I don't have any downtime. How about that? How about that, chat? All right. All right, we're going to talk briefly about the deck just so that people know how we look at the deck. I'm going to break it out how I normally do on the stream. We'll give you guys a little bit of a taste of what we do, and then we'll send you guys on your way for the rest of the evening, hopefully to some other person. We'll pass the raid love on as needed. The version you're looking at today and what we will be playing here is seen here. This is our 75 that we believe is the most optimized for a GP setting. What we mean by that is it has the most versatility in the deck. It has 21 lands, which some people would say is too few, some people would say too much based on our flooding rate. Along with that, we have 9 ritual effects, 4 of which are Simian Spirit Guide, and then we have the typical ritual types that you see in Storm decks. We then have the core, which is the 12 pieces of lock, which is Blood Moon, Bridge, and Chalice. I don't think any of these cards need introductions here. Hazoret is here for the Jund matchups and to be aggressive. We have a Koth here as well that's pretty good behind the bridge and is seeing a little more play in our builds based on meta shifts that are going on. Lastly, in the 4 slot, we have Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Unlike Freewind Red, though, which a lot of people will say, why aren't you playing Freewind Red? And what's the non-bow with Rabblemaster? We do play Rabblemaster, and this does win us deck games just out of nowhere. It also gives us an aggro package for those matchups where we need to beat our opponents much quicker than the Prison Lock does. The core of the deck here is Rabblemaster's in this side of the deck, which is approximately 50 cards. We do have 2 that are flex slots with Hazoret and Koth. After you get past the core, we have our utility slots, and in this case, we're running 2 Abrade, 2 Slagstorm, 2 Chain Whirler, and 2 Walking Ballistas. Abrades have that artifact side to them, obviously. Slagstorms are great for face and also damage to creatures. Chain Whirlers for all those random token strategies we run into, and Walking Ballista can pick off Planeswalkers from ulting, creatures that are X and 1, and can just do to the face with a little bit of aggro. That's the main 60 and what we would call our optimized list as is to date. Sideboard, Shattering Spree and Abrade. These don't need any introductions, and these are for Hardened Scales, and KCI can also be brought in for Tron matchups. We have 4 Eidolons of the Great Revel. This is for Storm combo, similar to KCI. It's also for your control matchups and or Jeskai control matchups. It comes in occasionally for some other builds, but those are the main ones. We have Anger of the Gods. That's just to bring our sweeper count up in case we have a lot of creature and aggro. We have a Hazoret for the Jund matchup that we mentioned. Fingers crossed that we don't really run into too many Jund players, as that's a difficult matchup. Blue, white, or Jeskai control or other decks that need to draw their cards, we have a Boil. Probably the most controversial instant in Magic. And we have an Uba Mask, and we can talk about that as we get into our queues. Damping Matrix is for those artifact decks, Torpor Orbs for those ETB decks, Sorcerer's Spyglass is for those Planeswalkers, and finally, Cage is for the Graveyard, but also the Coco decks that we occasionally run into. Normally we would run this in a competitive league, however, not to cause any more downtime here, we're going to go ahead and get straight into a friendly here. I have play points for such things. Leave it all out there on the field today, Fluff. My dude, make them fear the name. We'll try. We're going to play in a friendly league. I would go into a competitive league with this normally, but I don't think I have the play points. So instead of going into the trading and all that, we're going to go ahead and play in the friendlies and just have some good times here. I'm happy to field questions about the deck, so please. And we have a variety of our Pyro Prison players here tonight. We're happy to show our deck off here. All right. Unknown opponent. It's very difficult to keep a one-lander here. We do have a draw. I don't know the Dr. Soup, so I don't have any inclinations of who this player is or what they may be on. Here, although Chalice on 1 hits probably about 60% of the meta and about, on average, 40% of their decks, I don't think it's good enough to just go straight into, especially if we're against Control or another fast deck. So I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this. Well, this is a bunch of lands. For 21 lands and ritual effects. We'll go ahead and mulligan this as well. It's not very good. Alright, we'll keep this. It has some versatility with 2 of our lock pieces. We'll bottom Chain Whirler here as we need another land And we'll begin our magic. Why no scrying sheets and snow-covered lands? Why would I play snow-covered lands when I can play the Mountain of Choice? There's no real reason to. Our utility lands are Gemstone, Runamp, Ruins, and Scavenger Grounds. Blood Moon usually shuts a lot of this stuff off anyway. But in the case that we want utility lands, I normally don't want the scrying sheets. I also don't like the snow-covered land art. And I think while you're playing Magic, you should enjoy looking at what you're looking at. Unfortunately, our opponent looks to be hardened scales. Or not. Oh boy. What has made us decide to drop the Sarkons? This is going to be an interesting match, chap. We're seeing that Sarkon is not a proactive strategy. Where Sarkon, although he loots, he's a little more reactive. And so we've dropped Sarkon briefly. We also don't really have a dragon package. I would tell you to go look at our big brother Skredred, and I would argue our little sister is Freewind Red. You'll hear me mention both of those. And I would say Skredred probably uses Sarkon a little bit better. Against a deck that I'm not very familiar with, chat. This is going to be interesting. Ancient Stirrings. So, anybody want to tell me what we're playing against? Because this is a... Sometimes it's not good to go into the friendlies. Sometimes it's better to go straight competitive. Inventor's Fair here. Okay. Plays Inventor's Fair. Passes turn. Well, we have an Abrade here, so let's read Surge Node here. Surge Node was 6 charge counters to remove. Put a charge counter on target artifact. Choose a color, add 1 mana of the chosen for each charge counter on our cornucopia. I'm not really sure what my opponent's going to do. I think I want to kill this Surge Node, though. But I could also just wait and get rid of this. And then Surge Node's not doing a whole lot. I think abrading the cornucopia is probably where we need to be here. It'll shut off, actually, Mox Opal here. It'll make it a little bit harder for them to do Inventor's Fair things. It's a bit of an oddball, though. Next land, we'll be playing Blood Moon. I need to kill the cornucopia. Well, we killed it. The Surge Node's kind of annoying, though. Everflowing Chalice. We could have killed the Surge Node, and then this won't get extra stuff. Scepter. So our opponent's going to try to take extra turns. We'll go ahead and play Blood Moon to turn off Inventor's Fair here. I might be dead if he untaps. That's fine. We probably are. I can't honestly say we're very tuned to play against such a deck, but we're going to go ahead and show you why we believe Pyro Prison is much better than Freewind Red. I would argue Freewind Red would actually lose to this one 9 times out of 10 here. But we'll see what we can do here. We'll go ahead and play Chandra here. And see where we go. The second you see a Paradox Engine, you need to kill it. Fair enough. Fair enough. In this matchup, we will be taking bridges out. Clearly, our opponent's trying to combo here. We're going to take an extra turn here. Once they get some counters on this. You know what's really cool, though, chat? Is you get to see this kind of stuff going on. And this kind of stuff is just crazy. We'll top. Hopefully a Rabble Master will be found here. Ooh, Hazoret would have been nice. Unfortunately, no Hazorets. We're going to hold our spells. My opponent does not look like one that's going to just combo out and kill us by attacking. But I could be reading this incorrectly. I'm going to put another charge counter on this thing. Removing 3 does this. Gets to take an extra turn. Removing 3 extra turn. This is a taking turns type of deck that's not running blue, chat. Alright. We'll bring in... I guess I have to bring in Damping Matrix for this matchup. Because the scepter. He has enough mana. What is he going for when he combos here? I'm not familiar with this. Enlighten me. What is the combo here? Paradox Engine plus the scepter thing. Plus, what is the kill condition? He's going to take another turn. Honestly, I kind of want to understand the kill condition. I'm just not familiar, chat. Educate me. Infinite turns into Mana Ballista. He is still Paradox Engine, Lux Cannon, and 2 blasting stations away. Dude. It's the Core Tapper. Put a charge counter on target artifact. So I still believe that Ensnaring Bridge is not for this matchup. Or Emrakul. Alright. I appreciate the information. So, with that information, what we do... Oh, F6 so my opponent can play. Paradox Engine and tons of mana. Snuff spells can get to a lot of turns. Temple Bell. This one's the Dice Factory. Vaulted Key. By the way, we're going to let our opponent play it out a little bit. I mean, they're playing this combo deck. I'm not going to chew up a lot of their time, but, you know, they want to do something here. Going ahead and uptick here. And we're going to jam out Monkey here, just to block this, so that they don't ping off Chandra here randomly. And we'll pass turn. They're going to take extra turns again. I mean, they're not drawing that many cards, are they? What is this? Putting charge counters. Oh, this is legit. They're almost done with the Surge node, too. I mean, oh, there's another one here. Oh, there's another one. We think this is he's gonna get enough to do this? He probably can. Probably do want a bridge. It's alright. Alright, let me see this. So this puts a counter here. This puts a counter, untaps this. I'm making sure he can do the loop and then we'll concede. Because I think he just did the loop. I'm watching it now. Second counter. Excuse me. Untaps 2. Gets to put 2 more counters on here. Yeah, he's got it, right? This is the counter. Untaps. Puts counter. And redoes this. Yep. Alright. Our opponent's shown us the loop once. I'll respect that they've got it. I don't know what their finisher is, although we've just kind of talked about potential finishers. Alright. So a lot of those pieces were 0, by the way, and a couple were on 1, so we'll keep that in mind for Chalice. Shattering Spree, Abrade, Eidolons, Spyglass, Damping. Upa Mask is kind of interesting to me. Yeah, Blood Moon. So a lot of people would take Blood Moon out here. I'm probably going to take like 1 out. 1 to 2, depending on how many bridges and other things that I can take out. But it's actually not like super bad against a lot of matchups. People get really, really quick with removing the Blood Moons. So here, we'll keep Blood Moon off to the side. I'll talk about what I'm seeing here. Hazard's probably pretty good to bring in here. He's aggro, and if we can get down far enough, he'll beat our opponent's face fast enough. So I want to include Hazard. I want to include Eidolons because our opponent is pseudo cantripping or playing really cheap stuff. Abrade, Shattering Sprees, and then obviously some artifact things that are turned off with Damping and Spyglass. We are not going to win if they can combo here, especially since they can bring in things to flip our bridges. Slag Storm's not very good either. And I think I'll take a pair of Blood Moons out. the staff. Innovation Key. Ballista does seem a little slow, and I'm tempted to take maybe bring one Blood Moon back and two Walking Ballistas, especially since we're bringing in Damping Matrix. I could see that. Chain Whirler actually gets rid of that little pesky creature. Cashew, what's up, man? How you doing? So, aggro, artifact, 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 and aggro. If we were playing Freewind Red, they'd be trying to do like more Shatter Storms or something kind of like that. And if we were playing Scred Dragons, they'd just be trying to beat face faster with dragons. Those are the two flip sides here. Uba Mask is a little bit interesting, but I'm going to go ahead and pass on that one. We'll submit. I would like to play first. All right, chat. This is why we play Rabble Master. Seems good. We'll do a turn 1 Rabble Master. We have a Braid to take care of something, and we will draw our next land. This will be a turn 4 kill if they can't interact with us. Let's do it. Chalice on 0 would have been nice. The key has arrived. That one was a little scary. That was a little scary. Not too worried. Not too worried yet. We'll go ahead and leave the Abrade around in case they play a creature and get it in my way. Damping Matrix would be much better to play next turn anyway, followed by Abrade to kill any creature that gets in my way. 2 mana here. Board of Weatherlight. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a historic card from among them. Put it in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I would imagine Rabble and Abrade are good enough. What are we against? I don't know. Someone else has the name for it. They played Magistrate Scepter, Volatile Key. Board the Weatherlight. Yeah, we haven't really heard of it either. I respect it. Our opponent's doing some really cool things here, chap. Surge Node. Mox Opal. So we have a cool opportunity here. Our opponent's going to play a Mox Opal here. We could get this Volatile Key and avoid the Surge Node. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And that will make sure Mox Opal doesn't make mana here. Boom. Sorry, opponent. Alright. We have an Eidolon that's going to follow up. We apparently are not drawing our land for Damping Matrix, but I think it'll be okay, chat. Play Eidolon here. They would need some sort of board wipe, and I think we have it. They have 3 spells they can play. We'll hope for no board wipe, though. Things could get really freaky if that happens. Making mana. All right, chat. We took down game 2. We're going to game 3 against our opponent. And notably, this is a very off-the-wall deck that we're playing against. And I think we're going to hold our own here. But occasionally we run into some non-meta deck, and I'll be quite honest, non-meta decks are very difficult for us. Quite difficult. We are built to beat the meta. We are not built for other strategies. All right. So here again, we got to decide whether we like to go for some hate cards, or do we want to go for, let's see here, turn 4 to 5 kill. Can go off as early as turn 3, so you think we should mulligan this? This one's interesting because we can talk about this one. Chalice on 1 or 0 would be great, but we are on the draw. So we don't get those down before those. We do have a turn 1 Koth here. You have to note, though, turn 1 Koth does not swing the mountain in. And although it's great, I'd actually prefer a Chandra here. We do have one Abrade here, though. I think we have a faster start in other ways. I hope to see this deck on your sideboard guide. I mean, Cashew, if you're going to play against it in the GP, I'll make a sideboard guide for you in this one. I'm going to mulligan this. Koth is interesting. Our chat is indicating this other deck can go off by turn 3 or even turn 4. Koth isn't interacting with our opponent, and so I'm going to mulligan this. This is a much better hand here. We'll hope to scry a land to the top. We do have 2 draws at the land. We'll bottom this. It's much better because we can place Chalice on 1, or we can put Chalice on 0 and play an Eidolon. Ancient Stirrings. And this may be a perfect time to put this on 1. Wasn't Surge Node a 1-mana spell? Yeah, it's 1. There's also a case to just run out Eidolon and be like, yeah, you gotta beat this and can't cantrip a whole bunch. But Chalice on 1 I think is fairly strong. Core Tapper. That's on 2. That thing's annoying. A land here is much needed. So because of the land, and I don't think my opponent's going to just kill me next turn or in 2 turns, we'll lead with Chalice on 1, and then we're going to follow with Eidolon, Eidolon, and hopefully a Rabble Master. This should close the game out here. We'll see. Mox Opal. Land here is great. We'll Eidolon. We'll follow that up with a Rabble Master, probably. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, Lockpiece plus Threat is good. They can't Ancient Stirrings anymore. I think Volatile Key and other things hurt them. Example, this is hurting them. They can play their Cornucopia. That does 2 to them as well. They do put a charge counter on here. Well, we have a good shot at this one. I think Rabble Master is where we play next, and then follow it up with an Eidolon. They'll probably get hesitant with what they're doing with this Core Tapper here, with a Rabble Master on the board. The other line we could do is if they're not playing anything that is too heavily costed here, we can play our second Eidolon with the idea that every spell that follows is 4 points of damage, which would mean they have 4 spells left. Tezzeret's here. This is a bit of a problem. Alright, so the play here is Rabble Master. The reason it is Rabble Master is then we can get something in at Tezzeret here. You play second Eidolon. Second Eidolon, and then they get to swing in for 20. I don't want to do that. I need to keep this off. I can mess up my Chalice. Carletti, thank you for the follow, and X2 Kawaii for you. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it, guys. Or gals. Peeps. They can counter my Eidolon. Oh, they can up on my Chalice. It's true, because Core Tapper. We have to look at all these interactions. I'm used to the hardened scale stuff, but the same stuff can happen here. These are only 5/5s until end of turn. I think it's Rabble and like ping at Tezzeret. I think it's Rabble and Ping at Tezzeret. I'm gonna take 2 points of damage here. I don't want this guy to do his ultimate. I can't have that, chat. I can't have that. We have to go in here, and we'll put it to 2. I assume they're keeping Core Tapper. Normally we would go face, but we're having to like really adjust our game plan a little bit here because of the Tezzeret. I feel pretty safe here though. I don't know if I should be feeling safe. They decide to put an extra on Chalice here. I'm kind of afraid of like a Worm Coil. Worm Coil could show up here. That would be a problem. Especially with Rabble Master, that always gets really awkward. What just happened? Why did this die? Sacrifice, put 2 charge counters. Okay. They're making a ton of mana, chat. This is not very good. 7 plus 5. Oh my gosh, chat. It's Wildfire. Chat. This is why it's always sometimes interesting to play against opponents like this. All right, F6 to our opponent. We do have an Abrade here, and given the opportunity to, we might be able to get this Chalice off next turn. the tech. Yeah, Wildfire, chat. Bam. What are you gonna do to me, opponent? You don't have, well, you have a lot actually. Woo. That was painful, chat. I guess they could go search for Darksteel, turn on Opal, have 7 mana here. 1 red to Braid Glory. They're going to get a 2 mana artifact here. Core Tapper. Why not? There's the Scepter, chat. Oh boy. Oh, we have a red source. I have to get rid of this Chalice, right? Chalice, and they have 0 mana here? No, they'll have 1. These are all artifacts. Unfortunately, I can't play my Eidolon just yet. And the other unfortunate thing is Scavenger Grounds isn't going to let me draw Eidolon. But I think I have to kill this Chalice. This is way too much. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that's way too much mana here. I think I need to restrict them here for a turn or two and see what we can do. Yeah, they can put more on it, for sure. They're opting to put a counter on here. That's fine for now. 2 lands plus Damping Matrix would be great. And then we need Spyglass as well. We need a little bit of everything, chat. Wildfire is, that gets us, chat. I'm having a blast. I don't know about you guys. This is really crazy. This is also some sweet art over here. All right, we fit another braid. We need a red source, but if we can find a red source, we can at least get rid of this Scepter and go from there. They probably have 1-drops is my guess here. That would be my guess. They could potentially take an extra turn here if they have another Mox Opal. We'll see if they do. Or never mind, they have enough. 4, never mind. Oh, that's right, because the 4 is for putting counters. It's just straight remove. All right. They take another turn. So technically, they can actually do this again. Yeah, doing the Scepter would have been crazy. But I don't think we have it here anymore. Oh, they have another desert. This is something else, chap. And they take another turn here. And now they have 2 of these. I believe they have a loop now, chat. Oh, chat. Yeah, this is game. So, what can we learn here? Chalice on 1 has appeared to hit nothing. Chalice on 0, though, would have done a little bit. So 1 maybe was not the place to put it. It might have been 0. No, I know he has a lot of turns. I'm just deciding. I'm going to scoop here in a second. I'm just looking at what they have. The Wildfire, I think, saves them there. And that was probably a top deck, I would think. So we'll go ahead and concede for our opponent. Even have the Everflowing Chalice as well, chat. I mean, Chalice on 0 would have gotten these 2. And technically they could get that one. Let's see here. Would we have drawn our land? Oh no, chat. Oh no, chat. Dice Factory. Is that the name of that? I have never played against that. That was a first time, chat. All right, we'll move on to our next league game here. See if we can't come back from something we have never seen before. All right, I would love to play first. Ooh, 1 land. 1 land, unknown opponent, 1,000,000 rituals. I'm gonna have to mulligan this. They just play 2 for the Everflowing. Fair enough. All right, we'll keep this. We do kind of have to run into a creature deck. Bottom. I don't believe that's where we want to be here, chat. Our opponent mulliganed as well. We'll lead with the Ruins here. We need the red mana in case they Burning Inquiry me or something crazy like that. We'll hope we're against a creature deck here. Little hope here. Verdant Catacombs. Oh, no, Jund. Oh, no, Watery Grave. Okay. And Thoughtseize? Inquisition. All right, they can take anything. They will take Bridge. They're probably... I would argue Grixis Death Shadow, but a Verdant Catacombs makes me think otherwise. It's got to be Bridge, I would imagine, here. All right. No Rabble Master on top. Hits our land. We can cast Chain Whirler here, which is fine. We may be doing that. Our first hand with all the Blood Moons would have been a little bit more spectacular here. But I will admit we needed to hit a second land for that to have worked. Tarmogoyf. Hello. We got raided by a pro player. So good stuff. Hmm?
What's raiding? What's the raiding?
Oh, I have like 200 people.
Oh, cool. Oh, raided.
Hmm?
Raided or ranked? Raided or ranked?
For what?
You said about a pro player.
Oh, he's just a pro player in the community.
Oh, okay.
He, like when you see him at big events and stuff, he gets on feature matches and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Good job.
Enjoy dinner.
Thanks.
All right. We have a Tarmogoyf across from us. I think I'm not going to play anything here because Tarmogoyf's just going to grow if I do that. And I want to force my opponent to Thoughtseize me. Zale. I will pass it on. She's going to eat dinner. It's like 9 o'clock. She had studio stuff. Studio stuff. Okay, Thoughtseize. So they're going to take Chandra here because Chandra kills Goyf. Our best draws here are Blood Moon and Bridge. Goyf is going to just continue to grow. We like to joke in our community that Goyf has protection from red. That protection is strictly we can't kill it, usually. There's a... Ooh, alright, Hazard's a pretty good draw here. Here, I'm going to go ahead and Slag Storm to get rid of this Death Shadow. I'm surprised they played this in. And then we will pass turn. Land or Ritual Effect plus this Hazard would be really good because Hazard can block. That would be great. That would be great. Chat, can we get a land, please? I also wouldn't hesitate against a Blood Moon. But our opponent might have Stubborn Denial. Excuse me. Back-to-back Thought Seizes. So they're going to take Hazard here. So our best draw now is a Bridge. I'll check it out, Cashew. I'll check out the Discord afterwards. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play a Chain Whirler down here, and we'll pass. I'd rather get the Chalice on 1 if I can. It looks like we're probably going to have to block this Tarmogoyf next turn. My guess would be we have to block it. I'm not going to play the Chalice because it'd be better on like 1 or 2. So our opponent's not Jund, which is a bit interesting. We're usually a little bit mediocre to Jund, but we're looking at Sultai, it looks like. So I'm expecting something like Snapcaster, Tarmogoyf, probably Tassiger over the Gurmag Angler because... excuse me. Because Tassiger can be activated. Dot Scours themselves. Double Fatal Push disappearing, which is really good for us, actually. Goyf is a 6/7. And Bridal Growth. So you can sack it to draw. They might do that. Or this can tap for anything. Just enchants a land. They use it as a cantrip. And a Fatal Push kills Goblin Chain Whirler. So we need a Bridge. Alright. Rabble Master gives us potentially 2 more turns here. Token goes in. We block. So we could put him to 6. Rabble Master will get to block, assuming that they don't have another Fatal Push Unbridled Growth here. Street Wraiths, okay. That's dangerous. Especially if they shock this in, too. So they need a way to kill Rabble Master here, or a top deck land wins it. Snapcaster. They haven't lost anything this turn, so Fatal Push doesn't kill Rabble Master here. So actually a top deck land, I think, wins it. Because of the ruins. Or utility land. Because I haven't seen anything leave the battlefield. I can't target Rabble Master, I'm pretty sure. Unless I missed something. He Street Wraithed a whole bunch, but that was it. So our outs are land, Chandra. Land or Chandra, or like a Bridge would give us an extra turn. They can Inquisition me, that's fine. Takes my Chalice. Top deck land for the win, chat. For the win. We're definitely blocking here. Another Rabble makes this really weird, too. You have to attack. They don't attack, chat. There's an abrade. It wasn't a land. So what do we do here? One. We win, right? We kill this, and we win. That does it too, chap. Because they didn't attack. Now we attack with 3 creatures. Yeah, they're dead. Doobie, they're dead. A land would have done it too for the ruins. There it was. Excuse me. All right. They should have swung. I would agree 110%, chat. All right, so they appear to be a Sultai list. I kind of want to bring this Boil in because I'm a little bit of a Boil fanatic. Let's see here. Eidolons are interesting because they're also Death Shadow that we saw. Otherwise, like, priority here is Hazard, then Eidolons, then Boil. Bridge should be pretty decent here. Koth is not as good. Walking Ballista doesn't do as much. Slagstorm's usually not very good, and neither is the Abrade here. So that's 7. Never not bring in. So this is 4, 5, 6. What we can do here is probably bring in like the Slagstorm because it hits face. The other thing we could do is 2 Slagstorms in here and then take like a Chain Whirler out because Chain Whirler only does 1 and 1's not normally going to kill stuff. Slagstorms can occasionally kill stuff like we saw. Hazard blocks for days. Eidolon's actually really funny because it can help them, but it gets to a point where they can't attack anymore, and if we have a bridge, we're in good shape. And then Boil, why not, chat? Prime targets are Chalice on 1, Blood Moon, and probably Bridge in that order. All right, I think we keep this. This one gets really interesting really fast. So there's no fast play here where we get a Blood Moon, Rabble, or Eidolon out immediately. But if they were going to Thoughtseize me here, which they probably will, I'm not sure what they would want to take. It does kill Snapcaster, but they probably only have 2 to 3 of those. They're not running the full 4. And Chain Whirler only kills Snapcaster. It really doesn't do anything with the other creatures. Slagstorm does 3 to the face, and our opponent's going to be potentially, although they didn't shock here, shocking and fetching and all that good stuff. So we're playing into our opponent's strategy there by having actually a spell that hits face. Alright. So they had no turn 1 discard. We actually top deck a ritual, so our next priority here is probably Blood Moon if they tap out. If they don't tap out, we may try to get a Eidolon or a Rabble Master. They're probably holding Stubborn Denial. I would love to see Green Source, and I'd love to see Tarmogoyf here, because we can beat a Tarmogoyf from here. Priority is slowly becoming this cards. Show me Tarmogoyf, please. The one time I'm going to ask for Tarmogoyf. Unbridled Growth here. So my opponent's holding up Stubborn Denial here. So in this case, we'll just slow roll this Blood Moon and Eidolon. Drawing the second Blood Moon's not bad, necessarily. This will be a Thought Scour. So we're probably going to see like a Gurmag Angler here shortly. We may not ever play Blood Moon here, and we may be playing Rabble Master or Eidolon next. They sacrifice their growth. This is interesting. I'm intrigued by this card. Polluted Delta is good for them. They can now get around Blood Moon. And this is Gurmag or something else, I'm sure of. It's probably Gurmag. If we top deck a land, I'm just going to play Rabble Master and not even play into the Stubborn Denial. Fish. Right here. Fish. Show me it. Collective Brutality. Okay. They get to take my ritual here. That's all they get to take. They gain a little bit of life as well. What are they putting in the yard here? They put a swamp. That's interesting. Got rid of my ritual. It might be worth running out Blood Moon next turn to just get the counterspell out. But there's also an argument to just getting Rabblemaster down. They could have Fatal Push. Fatal Push, Rabblemaster would be a problem. So we may play Blood Moon to protect our Rabblemaster and accept a counter on one of these Blood Moons. They are aware of our entire hand, so we kind of have to just jam threats at this point. Opponent's at end of turn, deciding what they want to do. All right. Land here. We'll go ahead and jam Blood Moon. Look for their counterspell. No counterspell, and our opponent does not fetch a basic. Our opponent is now one with us. One with us, chat. And we have a concession. Got him 2-0. Got him 2-0. Got a real lucky one on game 1. But we were fine game 2. Probably in the driver's seat. I'm guessing they're Sultai and they were trying to do kind of like what Teamer tries to do. Snapcasters get to play the green for Goy. They're going a little more the Death Shadow route. Pretty sweet, but not quite strong enough. We got 2 more. No, 3 more. We got 3 more leagues in us tonight, chat. As always, if you're enjoying yourself or enjoy a little bit of this Red Prison, Pyro Prison shenanigans, don't forget to drop us a follow. Would be greatly appreciated. We're going to keep this. This has a diversity of at least a creature along with a bridge. Based on what our opponent does here, we may be ramping bridge out quickly. We also may be holding it for Chandra. I have no idea what we're playing against. I'm going to hold everything. Friendly leagues were, well, it's giving us something to test here. We'll take our 1 damage here. We'll see if they play any more X1 creatures. Chart a course. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and kill this with the Unbraid. This will line us up with a Chandra. We'll play our Scavenger Grounds here. Exile Chandra. Tick up for damage. Pass turn. We should be pretty heavy in the driver's seat here. Next turn we can play both Chain Whirler and Bridge. The rain will begin soon, chat. It's been rainy here. Feel the ruin. Opponent can get around Blood Moon if they like. A Bitter Blossom for our opponent. I'll hold Chain Whirler for 1 turn here. Tick up for damage. Blood Moon. Let's go ahead and actually cast this. Blood Moon's gonna make it really hard for my opponent to play Magic at this point. And we have Chain Whirler plus Bridge. I might use the Chain Whirler just to kill this so that I can get this to 7. Well, land's good here. Tick up, see what we get here. Rabblemaster. Gotta say no to that. Go ahead and play our Chain Whirler here. And we'll just pass turn. We're going to Emblem and then fire both of these off. Or our opponent's just going to concede here, I think. Alright. So we're going to treat them blue-black fairies. I'm going to treat them like a blue-black fairies list. Control and all. We'll bring Ubamask in, Boil. We'll bring in Angers here. They seem to be little creatures. Rabblemaster comes completely out here. Based on being little creatures, we can entertain the ballistas. I'm going to bring a Spyglass in, hedging against some Planeswalker. Probably a Liliana the Veil. Something of that variety as well. I don't think I need my extra Braid in this matchup. Torp Orb could be interesting. If I knew they were truly fairies, I'd bring Torpor Orb in. We're going to hedge against that, and we're going to bring Spyglass. Hazard's going to come out here. He never gets through as well. We're going to leave Cawthon, because he can help us in our quest to ping things off. And we'll go with this list. Just a couple little small things here. Ubamask is going to be interesting if they are control. And if they have some bigger haymakers, it'll help us get through those. I am in a friendly league because I didn't have enough tickets for a competitive. The friendly league is, by the way, there's our fairy. The friendly league, by the way, is actually probably in many cases more challenging because we're built to beat a lot of decks that are more meta, and this is making it actually kind of hard with these kinds of decks across from us. Chart, of course, for our opponent again. Here, we're going to go ahead and Desperate Ritual and Blood Moon while they have everything tapped out, and we'll take them off black here. Next spell will be probably a Chalice on 1. Ooh, they have their Swamp. Nicely played, opponent. Another Fairy Miscreant. Drawing cards. Oh, you hope I don't get me? I'm sure we'll avoid each other. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll avoid each other. A creature here, I'd probably Slag Storm. A non-creature, I'd Chalice on 1. I might just Chalice on 1 because of all what's going on across from us as well. All the 1-drops. So many 1-drops, chap. I'm sure we'll avoid each other. It's been a little while, real team leader. Underground River for our opponent. We're just having some fun on Friday. Or not Friday. Can it be Friday? Let's just make it Friday, chap. Chart a course again for our opponent. And a Bitter Blossom. Alright. We're going to take a hit here of 3. Because of the Bitter Blossom, I need to probably Slag Storm the first set of fairies here. Chalice on 2 is going to protect, I think, anything from a counter. And we're going to need to look for Chain Whirlers, Slag Storms, Angers, those pieces that we've brought in. Rabble Master would be doing work here in a weird way because they can't really block easily. But he's definitely not something you want to keep in here. Stink Drinker Bandit. It's Prowl. Alright, let's stop taking damage here. We're going to kill all the creatures. Each turn, we'll play Blood Moon, assuming we can play a card out. Prowl, chat. Look at this guy with his club. Play our Blood Moon here. We're looking to empty hand for bridge. Chalice, I'll probably throw in 0 at some point. I don't really have a reason to play it just yet, unless I think I need to throw it on 3 for some reason. Our Spyglass isn't going to do anything. It doesn't appear our opponent has a Planeswalker. No, they have a bunch of fairies. They have a bunch of fairies, chat. Play our other Blood Moon here. Obviously, our Chalice on 2 is hurting us slightly with our Abrade. At the same time, though, it's not too bad. We're going to swap the Spyglass out for a Torpor Orb in game 3. See if we can't draw less Blood Moons here. Wrath Effect would be good here. Alright. Little creature's getting us, chap. Let's do it. Make that small swap we talked about. Spyglass doesn't make sense anymore. Torpor Orb makes a little more sense based on what we saw. The Abrade's probably not a bad thing to find a spot for, and Boyle's not really doing a whole lot. That was probably way too aggressive. Other than those quick 2 swaps, I think I'm happy with what we have here. I still am actually kind of happy with the Ubamask as well. We could play Boil for funds, but we'll try this. We'll keep this. We have a turn 2 Blood Moon, and then we have 2 board wipes. Should be pretty solid, chap. This should be fine, I think. Our opponent doesn't appear to be playing turn 1 discard. We're going to see probably a fairy. Oh, island no play. Well, I'm going to try for it, chat. Blood Moon helps our Chain Whirler here. Spell Pierce? Nice. Opponent's got it. Alright. We'll just have to play around the rest of their deck here. Shouldn't be a problem. Try to get Torpor Orb out here next. And we'll pass turn. Not too worried. They're not really pressuring us. Little Skulking Lifelinker. That's fine with us. We'll just pass for a turn. I'd like to get a little more value than just one creature here with Chain Whirler. I'd like to get a second creature. We could also Slagstorm if we'd like. They're going to gain a little bit of life each turn. Fairy's fine here. Let's attempt a Blood Moon. That was kind of a nice top deck. We have enough to pay for Spell Pierce, so why not? We'll take them off black here, potentially. The Field of Ruin could fix that. Opponent doesn't play it, though. I think they Field of Ruin, get our Gemstone or Ruins, and get their black mana. I think that's a small punt on our opponent's side. We'll take 2 here. Lands. I'll go ahead and play a Chain Whirler. Pass turn. Chain Whirler doesn't work here. So this is a nice mana leak from our opponent. So our Slagstorm's good and ready to go here. Torpor Orb would have done nothing for that Chain Whirler, by the way. A Fairy again. Let's go ahead and deal 3 damage to each creature. I don't think it matters if I play Anger or that one. I don't think they have really too many ways to recur things from their graveyard. Basic Swamp is found for our opponent. A lot of little creatures. Where's our bridge? Alright, I'll take a hit from them for 1 turn here. 1 point of life is really okay. It's really okay. And we'll take another point here, as will. Wonder what my opponent's got. There we go. Play something. Chart a course. Plays a land. Until he commits another creature, I'm just going to take the 13 turn clock here. We can empty our hand relatively quickly if need be. There we go. Play something. There we go. What is this? Can't be bought. Creature's power. Da 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 da. Alright. Let's try to kill that. Kill, and then we'll attempt a Chandra right behind this. Counters. Go ahead and Anger here as well. They're out of blue, so that's the reason to double down on that. Is there any merit in running draw spells like Tormenting Voice? A lot of people ask. I would say no. I don't like Tormenting Voice, but some would say that you could try it. There's Chandra. We'll tick up here. Chalice. I don't mind putting a Chalice on 1 here. Our opponent has a lot of 1-drops. Vampire can get in here for 1. Don't have a blocker. It's not going to make too much of a difference here. You can definitely consider the draw spells. I think Sarkon's probably the best. Let's tick up. We'll go ahead. Let's abrade this little guy here. I'm actually going to hold these cards. I don't think they're playing too many flash spells here, and if they do, they're flyers more than likely. And we want multiple spells once we have Chandra at 7. We got to close the game out quickly. We'll jam this guy out. It was going to be 2 points. He can be 3 points over the course of turns here. Cast down. So our opponent has like creature removal. That's fine. We have 15 damage stored up here. Should be exciting, chat. We have a lot of damage now. It's Emblem. Play Chandra. Hit them for damage. We're going to just tick up here. Probably playing Simian Spirit Guide. We'll jam our bridge out, actually. It's a castable spell. Our opponent gives up. So we're just holding spells because our opponent's not putting any pressure on us, and we're just going to shoot him down with Chandra. Not too bad. Let's run it back, chat. These are obviously some interesting little side games here, just because we're playing against a little bit non-meta decks. I think, though, that it's giving us a good flexibility just to see if we can handle some of them. A lot of the non-meta decks are actually what give us the problems. Brett K, what's up, man? How you doing? Checking in. Checking in, man. But I want to get through these 2 leagues, and I know we've got still a crowd here, and so I want to definitely pass that off to some friends as well. We have someone I want to raid here, so we're definitely going to do that here in 2. Let's talk about this hand really quick. This is probably about one of the best hands you can have against an unknown opponent. You have removal, chalices, bridges, and blood moons. It's all good. Helios56, thank you for the sub, the Twitch Prime. I do appreciate it. And welcome to the Wolfpack. You can spam this fluffy howl all over the internet as you feel fit. Our opponent is Burning Inquiring us and Hollowing us. Okay. This one always gets kind of interesting here. I think I want a chalice on 1. We're going to take 1 hit here. And then I'm going to bridge, and it's going to be great. You're debating if you want to get back into MTGO. What is stopping you? Opponent tries to Burning Inquiry again. That doesn't do a whole lot here. Let's see here. So let's stop taking damage here. We'll go ahead and get our bridge down and pass turn. I appreciate it, man. And Scred is always welcome. I talk about it as the big brother. The price. Totally get it, Brett K. By the way, we have a tier 1 deck here, and it's actually the fastest game we've had tonight is against the tier 1 deck, chat. Alright. Hollow 1. Pretty easy here. 4 Rabble Master. Come here, Rabble Master. 4 Rabble Masters out. And we do actually 1 Pyretic in this case. Abrade hits a lot of their creatures and Hollow 1, so we bring that out. Angers are coming in for sweeping the creatures that return. Hazard actually does some great blocking here. And we actually bring in Cage, because we have Cage in this matchup, because that stops things like Ancient Grudge. Do those swaps, submit. We actually kind of like Blood Moon here. There could be an argument to taking 1 Blood Moon out if you had maybe something else that was pretty useful. But anyway, we'll keep this. We're going to try to get this Chalice on 2 if we can. Scariest thing here is Gurmag Anglers and Fast Hollow Ones. This hand is a little loose and we'll probably get punished for playing it, but they'll probably Burning Inquiry us and mess it up anyway. You tried Sun and Moon in prison, didn't enjoy them. Alright, we'll have 6 here. I would run 3 Abrades. My opponent's, or sorry, Stickball Russ, whose list we're running right now, runs 2. He does this because he has Walking Ballistas and Chain Whirlers of the other utility cards. Goblin Lore from our opponent. I was just saying the price is definitely a reason to, it's a little tough, man. It's a little tough. Alright, we'll Chalice on 1 here. We have our bridge. We're going to Chalice on 1 to slow our opponent down slightly here. We're kind of in trouble, though. But hopefully no Faithless Lootings or anything like that. We can Slag Storm or Anger next turn. Let's see here. 1, 2. If we have a Ritual effect, we may consider... Ooh, Engineer Explosives. Okay. Thought Seizes. Well, our Chalice on 1 was good, chat, until that moment where they get to take our bridge. I guess they don't get to hit us for a whole bunch, and we're going to get a 5, take us 11, and we're going to Anger or Slag Storm. And maybe, maybe from there get to do something. Like I said, we're probably getting slightly punished for that keep at the beginning. A Braid or Bridge are great here, as is a Chandra. So we have 5, 6, 9 outs here. We have 9 outs. Go ahead and Anger here, pass the turn. I'm going to take 4 and go to 1. Bolt kills us here. Another Phoenix kills us as well. All right. Opponent takes 1, we take 1. We're going to go to game 3 here. We'll be a little more stingy with our excuse me, with our starting 7 here. I would love to play first. All right. So we're going to be stingy, but I'm going to keep this. We're going to keep this because we can ramp out actually a Chalice on 1. From here, our opponent's going to have a little bit of a problem getting an immediate Hollow One out. And then if we can, we'll get Koth down in 2 turns with maybe a Ritual effect and go from there. If our opponent had like 2 Faithless Looting and a Burning Inquiry, that plan just sailed out the window. Chain Whirler will probably just play on curve. He'll be a nice blocker for Koth when we get Koth down the next turn. This is a Goblin Lore from our opponent. Nope, a Bloodghast. Go ahead and get rid of that Bloodghast. So Koth is next here, and Bloodman probably right after that. This Bloodghast is just going to come back and forth. We're not too worried about that so far. Thales OH. Thales O. Thank you for the follow. Putting a Chalice on 2 is dangerous here. Kind of like the Koth here. I like the Koth. I like just running this mountain straight into this Hollow One as well. I have no fear. I have no fear, chap. Blood Moon's not making much sense here. Our opponent did find their basic swamp. We have to just beat what appears to be one Hollow One. There's a Flame Phoenix. It's a bit of an annoyance. They send everything here. We'll go ahead and just block the Bloodghast because we can. So there goes Koth. Bloodghast comes back. We figured. We figured. It can't block anyway. We're not too worried about it. Opponent's going to 8. We can technically take them down to 5, which actually makes some weird plays lethal here. Flame Adept is countered. There's an Abrade. We're actually in a very strange position where we might actually squeak this one out against our opponent. All right. So our opponent's Phoenix has to come in. Bloodghast is coming in anyway. A Gurmag Angler would be a little bit of a pain here. At end step, we'll kill the Hollow One. And that'll make ruins actually live here. So kill Hollow 1. And a land, or the mightiest of Simeon's spirit guides will get us here for our utility land, chat. We don't do it often, chat, so this is definitely a treat here. Good game, opponent. Bam. Got the win, chat. And that does not happen very often. What a treat, chat. What a treat. We're getting blessed with some good stuff. There's a tier 1 deck here in the friendly leagues. Taking it down. Not too bad. What were our draws? A couple mountains, so the utility land would have been fine. The anger would have helped us as well clear these two up. So we were probably fine in the next course of turns. Do I sell or gamble the chests? I sell them. I sell them because it helps me continue to give you guys great Magic content here. Why? Is there a reason to open them? Or are you buying them? I'll sell them to people too. I will sell them to people too at roughly the same rate that I would get them to bots. I'd have to look up what they're going for right now. But I would sell you them if you want them. Just saying. There you go, chat. A little tier 1 here. A little tier 1. We got one more. And then we're going to send you over to one of our teammates to spread the love. I do appreciate, once again, all of you who have stuck around from the Nassif's raid. Please, if any of you are watching him later this week, do send him my thank you. And I'm sure I can figure out where he is on Twitter. I'll go ahead and tweet him out as well after the stream. You sell them too. I've thought about opening a few for fun for the stream from time to time. We've opened a couple good cards when we've gotten a little bit anxious with our treasure chests, but we definitely normally sell them back. Magic Hero 126, thank you for the follow. Get your name clear right there. Bam. Thank you for the follow. Some bots do. You can buy treasure chests from bots. Like I sell mine usually like GoatBot or Card Hoarder. And so you can sell and buy them. They do that. All right, final match of the night here before we send you over to one of our friends of the stream. This is a very aggressive hand. You know what? Let's educate. I would normally mulligan this, but we're gonna go ahead and keep this on the play, and we'll kind of show you a little bit of the pivot sides to this deck. This hand's probably going to lose against our opponent unless they're blue-white control. If our opponent's like humans or something, we'll definitely put up a fight, but this would not be a very good in the dark hand. Oh, it's blue. It's a blue deck. That's actually probably the best thing we could have seen. So we'll go ahead and ramp out Rebel Master here and pass turn. The worst thing to probably see here would be like a Steam Vents or something and they bolt Rebel Master next turn. But if they are truly blue-white, perhaps, might have a good turn here. Go ahead and skip right to combat. Opponent's thinking about this this path that they have, which will help us out quite a bit, actually. Thank you. Yes, please. Alright, so we actually have a reasonably decent hand against our opponent. We do need to draw one more land for it to completely be ready and able to win us the game. We'll see what our opponent's up to here on turn 3. Field of Ruin from our opponent. And plays a Search for Azcanta. Land here is great. We'll go ahead and get... They've already shown us a path, so we're going to go ahead and get the Chandra down versus the Hazoret. Tick up for damage here, hoping to skip something we don't care about. A Desperate Ritual is fine to skip. We'll attack in and pass turn. So now we're in a pretty good shape here. They do have Field of Ruin and the Ruins here to give themselves white if they needed it in the event we top deck something amazing. They've been a flooded strand. They have their planes. Detention sphere. Well, that's fine. That's fine with us. We'll just play another one. How's that? Detention sphere is a tough card for us to beat, by the way, chat. Skip over a mountain. That's fine with us. We're gonna hope for no Teferi here. A Teferi would really ruin our night. Excuse me. I get a second look here with Search for Azcanta. Another Field of Ruin. Our opponent does not have triple blue, which is kind of nice for us. Let's go ahead and go in for combat first. Combat first, chat. We'll tick up for damage. And we'll try to jam Hazoret here. I don't think Hazoret's going to stick here. I'd be very, very surprised. I'm sure this is getting countered. All right. This kind of blows me away. Larry the Liquid, hello and welcome. Our opponent is going to get their blue probably, so they have Cryptic online. And we'll just pass the turn. A Vendilion Click, okay. They go after our hand here. I'm imagining they take something, one of these three. They don't care about bridge, I'm sure. In fact, they would probably be really happy if we played bridge. Chain Roller's gone. We get a mountain out of it. That's fine with us. Azcanta's doing Azcanta things. So we're definitely playing against another, I'd argue, a tier 1 deck. Glacial Fortress is played within the blue-whites. Blue-white Miracles. Our opponent goes straight after Chandra here. So we'll play our land. We can actually get Hazoret in here. Let's go ahead and see if we can deal 3 damage to each creature. Let's start there. Okay. Let's tick up for damage here. And then let's go ahead and pitch this Ensnaring Bridge. We have our bonus Chandra here, and we are presenting lethal to our opponent. So unless they have a path or a Cryptic or something here. They do have the path, so we'll get our land here and pass turn. We're in okay shape, but we have 5 to find here. There's an argument to have done 3 to the face with Slagstorm. We'd be a little bit closer. So that's a... I don't know. I don't know if I wanted a Vendilion Click sticking around. Terminus was binned. That was coming anyway. Teferi? Teferi's here. Hi, Teferi. Uptick? Downticks. Alright, so we have Chandra here. Go ahead and play my Chandra. Counter? Logic Knot. Logic Knot. Well, we can't pay for that. We'll pass turn. Alright, we're behind a Teferi now. And we have a Chandra coming not this turn, but next turn. Our opponent knows this, but they get to draw 4, 5, 6 cards. Looking about 12-ish deep or so, right? This is 4. 4 turn, they get to do this twice, plus 2 draws, plus 2. So that's, what, 12? We'll cast Monkey here, pass turn. Unlucky they only run 1 in most lists. The Logic Knot? Yeah. Blood Moon would have done a lot here. We actually had a pretty good hand, and remember, this is game 1, so we're going to have fun with our opponent game 2. There goes Chandra. She just disappeared, chat. It's like a magic trick. Poof! Poof, chat. And another path. By the way, our opponent has found literally all their paths. Oh, I stand corrected. They're missing one. One of them was a terminus. So a Koth would be good here. We don't have our other Hazoret. Okay, so I think our opponent's seen most of our deck. We'll go ahead and play this out. They put a card on top, but we pretty much can't beat this duo here. So whatever's on top we get. It's extremely hard for us to beat this, especially with the Search for Iskanta as well. Go ahead and play our land. We'll probably give this 2 more turns here, and then we'll probably concede and try to get it in the games 2 and 3. But yeah, we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to get it in games 2 and 3. They draw. They look at 4. They untap here. They look at another potentially 6. Yeah. We'll just concede, chat. They're going to win with Jace here in a few turns. So we'll draw, just kind of see. Koth was going to the bottom. We get a Rabble Master. I'm sure they could deal with that, though. They can hard cast Terminus. I don't think this would have gotten us there. They can bounce things, all that good stuff. So, let's fix this, chat. Bridge is out. They're not doing a whole lot here. Our braids are coming out because they only really hit every so often something, and we're going to bring out our slag storms as well. So this is all very much more prison-y. Not doing a whole lot for us. We're going to bring Sorcerer's Spyglass in. This is for those planeswalkers. Bringing Eidolons in. That's to be aggressive. We got a Boil. Boil. We do see that they are miracles, so Ubamask comes in, and we're bringing Hazard in for some more punch. It is a Boil. It's a Boil and it's an Ubamask. You're more hyped about the Boil, not the Ubamask? We'll get there, chat. I'd like to play first. This is a pretty aggressive hand as well. We're going to go ahead and keep this. We're going to probably Chalice on 1 and then Eidolon, Rabble Master, chat. Chalice on 1 will protect us from the shenanigans of Path to Exile. Go ahead and get a Chalice down on 1. Alright, chat. We're going to just try to flood them with threats here. Ubamask is also just pretty solid against control, right? Yep. Stops miracles, chat, since neither player can stack cards in hand. So one of the hardest things, perfect example there, we would not get through their 4, 5, 6 counters. They just have them all, right? Ruined Halo, naming. They name Rabble Master. I guess I jam Eidolons. Chandra, Torch of Defiance. That's probably not very good. Alright, chat. We have a slight trump card here. Blood Moon. Blood Moon takes them completely off blue here, and I think we can win in about 3 turns. JK Island. JK Island, chat. Rabble Master here. Mana leaks us. Alright, chat. We're falling slightly farther behind. Got baited by the Blood Moon. Maybe should have gotten that down. Wow, double islands, chat. We'll try an Eidolon here. I do need another land, and then we can do some fun Boil stuff. Kind of hoping for no Jace. This is an ugly mana leak? I kind of like it. What's wrong with it? There's a Rabble Master. I think we just keep jamming, chat. Keep jamming our threats. I'm just gonna swing in here. If they have a Snapcaster, they have a Snapcaster. Where's our 4th land, chat? I wanna win the game. 2, 4, 6. Our opponent can terminus us. If they terminus us and we top deck, we're getting this down. No, Varos, I'm supposed to raid you. We're down to our final match, man. Varos. Chat, if you're not familiar with Varos and you enjoy modern decks along with Grixis Control, Miracles, and the like, please drop my friend a follow. We're gonna pass on the love of Varos, man. We're gonna pass it on. Dope Dragon, thank you for the command. We're gonna just send in the tokens here. We're obviously at high risk here for a variety of things going on. Like a Terminus off the top. But we'll see what happens. I got hit with a host from Nassif. I was gonna pass on the love. I can pass it on by just saying it then. Please go check Varos out, chat. This guy's crazy, man. It's a fairy. Upticks, draws a card. Gets to untap that blue mana. My score? Is it not in the bottom left? Is it not in the bottom left? Is Karn not doing his job? We're 3-1 in a friendly. Having a blast. Alright, chat. We're gonna send a lot here. Gonna send it all at Teferi. I know what Teferi did. Karn is working. Thank goodness. Opponent's more scared of an Eidolon, it appears. They might split the difference here. If they split the difference, though, they lose Teferi. I like this. This feels good. Oh! Reconsidering. This boil could be amazing, chat. It could be. Not guaranteeing it's going to be. Oh. Not me, Evan. Lost the last match to a very sad misplay. Didn't take a wood foothills from hand. Surgical with... Bummer. Alright. Block. I'm gonna hope for no top deck Terminus. We're gonna hope they have to tap out to do this. And I'm gonna boil them, chat. Come on, play Jace. Come on. Use this blue mana. Use it up. Yes. Yes, chat. The moment of truth. We're gonna go ahead and let Jace do Jace things here. Draw some cards, put them back. And then we're gonna hit him with that sweet boil, chat. He can't hardcast Terminus? What do you mean? Terminus is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? What? Isn't Terminus 6? 1 on the Miracle or 2 white? And all the shenanigans? All the shenanigans. Double white. Oh, double white. You're right. I even just said double white. Oh, cool. Let's do this actually at main phase here. That hurt. Ouch. Double white is a thing. Evan, are you watching? Evan, are you watching? Are you watching? Yeah. That one's for you. That one's for you, man. Savage. Nothing savage about that. It's perfect. It's the way the world should be. It's perfect, man. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Doesn't quite kill him, so let's make sure we go after some stuff here. Let's attack him with Rabblemaster, Jace, 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 to fairy, home. This way, if they pick off anything to keep one thing alive somehow, some magical way, we have Chain Whirler to follow this up. Blood Moon's going to follow all of this up, I think. That must have hurt opponent. Now if I would have attacked him, he'd be dead. Goes to 8, chat. We're going to double down on Blood Moon here. It hurts us, but this prevents some weird, like, shenanigans. And it also makes us a little bit safe to the top deck Terminus. Because I can just play Chain Whirler after chat. I'm here to call the plays, chat. We'll put Rabblemaster or Eidolon, and then any order after that. So if we get 4th mana here, I'll play Walking Ball. Otherwise, we're going to jam Chain Whirler here and pass turn. Navarros, how'd that feel? Top deck Terminus. It's like you put it there with Jace or something. That crazy guy. Timely. Ooh, that would have been a reason to hold Chain Whirler for a turn. That's alright. That's alright, chat. Better? Are the wounds healing? Are the wounds healing, man? Climb back, my friend. Whose side are you on? Gotta ask these questions. Uh-oh, our opponent has found blue mana. This is why Boyle doesn't always do it, chat. Swinging. Block and block. Gonna jam Walking Ballista out here. He's dead, so? Oh, be careful, man. We've seen a lot of weird things, like this incoming Terminus number 2 off the top. Beat him with the money? Money? What money? Okay. D-Sphere is my Blood Moon. Bummer. We're about to get wrecked, chat. This card. I hate this card. This card. Varos came in with his blessing. His blessing. He's like, no, man, Fluffy, you got this. Oh, wait. I don't want you to win, man. One's got one card in hand, so I guess we're going to jam Bloodmoon and see what happens. Land. Bloodmoon. Do you have a counter, opponent? Oh my gosh, you have a counter. Okay. Gotta land. Let's see if they go after my other scavenger grounds here. Darn it. I was gonna say if they did, I was just going to do cool things. We'll put an extra counter on here and go for the win. Got it. I have lethal. What do you mean? Opponent lethal? What? Huh? 4, 8. It was 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 1. Let's run it back, chat. Run it back. Let's go for that 4-1 in the friendlies. We don't visit friendly land very often, but let's go for it. Only losing to infinite voltaic key ever-flowing chalice Tezzerator. We can't keep this, chap. We have to mulligan this. We have 1 land. Bummer. We can't keep this. This doesn't do anything. Mulligan. Oh, chat. We're gonna mulligan again. Okay, we'll just keep this. I guess we're just not playing Magic for our last game, chat. It has been quite a pleasure to have all of you here. My opponent went to 5 as well, so, you know, things could happen. Oh, I do not have the list. Hold on, I can save this. Let's fix it. Nightbot, where are you at? I got you, Nightbot. Commands. Custom. Edit. Paste. Submit. Bam. That's what you wanted, chat. I believe in you. We'll put a chalice on 1, I guess. 1 seems alright. We both mulled, though. They had the mana leak, chat. Opponent's at 4 cards. I'm at 3 cards. Colonnade here. Blood Moon off the top, please. We'll play our Scavenger Grounds in case we want to eat the graveyard for some reason. Opponent's got the 4 mana before us. GG? You're saying GG? Hold on. Hold on, Dope Dragon. Path, negate. I'm gonna name Teferi. I can't beat Teferi. Teferi's annoying. F6. Alright, so clearly we need to get something down that doesn't get pathed or negated. I can't think very much. Round 1. Eidolon. That gets pathed. Where's my Storm Breath Dragon? Chat. Ooh. I wonder if I can somehow keep this around until after both of these paths are gone. I wonder if I could. Let's try for it. Let's hope for another creature here before I play Hazard. Alright, chat. Let's try for it. Hazard just gets this other path, and I don't want to do that. I want. Alright, we'll throw Chandra into the negate. We'll eat this negate. Do they have a Logic Knot? That's actually really good for us. They should just negate this. Logic Knot's more versatile. Cryptic's pretty good though, by the way. Just saying. Cryptic's really good. So, alright, Logic Knot. In some ways I almost want them to Cryptic, put Teferi. We try to bait this with the negate and go from there. But alas. And the reason I'm not jamming Hazard down is I think it's a faster clock, and this path sitting here is a problem. There we go. Perfect. Oh, we don't have a Vendilion Click now. I finally drew what I wanted. Chat. I finally drew what I wanted. You're supposed to not have a Vendilion. Well, we'll jam this out. We know that they have the path to exile. Let's go to combat here, see if they'd like to fire it off. It will prevent a snap path. And it might be worth it here. Because we play Hazard out here. Hazard attacks. They just snap path here. That's their game plan here. They have a negate and 2 unknowns. Let's hold for 1 turn here and see if I can double down on a threat here. And at end of turn, we'll scavenger grounds their yard. I don't think it's smart because I think they have Snapcaster based on giving us both cards. So I think they have a way to deal with our Hazard here. Goodbye, graveyards. All right. They have another Vendilion Click here. Now they might take Hazard. A Chandra here. We already know they have this negate, so I'll have to run this through the negate. I probably need just play Simian Spirit Guide right behind this to have something to kind of counteract the Vendilion Click. What I wouldn't have given for like an earlier Uba Mask, because then some of the stuff they drew wouldn't be bothering us. We're just gonna jam in here. We'll see if they want to fire up Colonnade. They don't know what I drew, so we're gonna play the little bit. It's not a race because my opponent is gonna be faster. 2 paths. A lot of paths from my opponent. Alright, we'll jam Rabble Master here. I technically have 4 mana. They should know this because I have the Desperate Ritual. So Logic Knot for 4 plus 1 of the graveyard, so the negate should be left here. Cryptic is a counter draw here. I'm not going to play the Gemstone Caverns because it gives them an out to triple blue if I find Blood Moon. We don't want to do that, chat. We don't want to do that. Vendilion Click hits us again here. We'll play this Ruins out here. If they go for it with the Field of Ruin over there, we can actually get rid of our Ruins and kind of reverse Molten Rain them. And at end step, we'll go ahead and fire this off anyway. Opponent opts. We both mulligan, so the fact that this game's still going on is kind of impressive. If only the Ruins started creatures. A lot of people want that to be the case. It's a little aggressive. Go and sack this. There's a Chain Whirler. We'll jam that out. Hope for no counter. A Remand is fine. But no hard counter, please. This will get rid of the click. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get in for another point of damage here. I have to hope for like no third Vendilion Click, because they could just flash that in at end step here and then activate and swing. I'm going to take our opponent to 5. So we are presenting lethal. Presenting lethal. Not saying we're going to get it here. Timely. Ugh. Come on. Now our opponent's playing the Entreat the Angels lists. So another chain whirler would do this? I'm gonna attack with just chain whirler here. I think we're dead though. Yeah, we're dead. If they activate colonnade. Dogfight, what's up, man? They activate colonnade and swing with both soldiers, we lose here. Looks like that might be what they're doing. I mean, they had lethal if we didn't attack anyway. Terminus. Okay. We actually have a lot more outs now. We have Blood Moon as an out. Hazoret is an out. Hazoret's an actual win. Extra Mountain's not. Chat. Alright, I guess we have one more turn, maybe. Let's see if they go for it. Chain Whirler does pull some weight. Bone's gonna look at the top of our library more than likely, I think. They brainstorm. 3-1 with Pyro Prison. Nice dogfight. Way to go. Way to go, man. Pulling the weight. What's next? Ancestral Visions, right on time. Turn 17, chat. Blood Moon. Well, we'll fire it off. You got a counter? Careful with your logic knot. Oh, negate. I'm gonna say that was gonna shut off the colonnades, which would be great. They might just wait for this ancestral visions and then go in with the colonnade. I think they should just boot up and be attacking in. There we go. Take me to 1. 1, they have Cryptic up. They can take a look at the top of the deck here. Seal the Fate. Go for it. Oh, come on. Why are you brainstorming? Seal the Fate, Jace. Top deck Koth, Hazoret. Not that, but we'll play him. Let's see if they have the counter. Nasty mulligans. Our opponent has definitely got us. They gave us a few extra turns here that they shouldn't have. We'll see how they feel about me attacking them for 1 instead of Jace. We'll fake a bolt here. Yeah, fake that bolt. Gotta fake the bolt, chat. Oh, they have Snapcaster? Our opponent's got it. Good fought game. Both of us mulled. I mulled the 4, right? It was Chalice, Desperate Ritual, and 2 lands. Bottomed the top card. Opponent went to 5. Was able to get the draw as well. Not sealing the Fate here. Opponent just doesn't want to seal the Fate. Opponent's also down to 3.5 minutes. Boot up that colonnade. Hit me. You got it, opponent. Real quick, chat. I want to appreciate everyone that did join us on that raid. Once again, please let Nassif know that I appreciate the raid as well, chat. Got to play a little bit of Heartless summoning earlier today, and we went ahead and played some Pyro Prison tonight as well due to the raid, just to give you guys a little look at what we played. Tonight we went 3-2 in a friendly league, and if you've enjoyed yourself with the Pyro Prison stuff, come join us again on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, where we'll be playing this list as well in a competitive league. Now, in the past, people have rated me, and we have continued on the love, so if you guys would be so kind, let me find someone. We'll be tossing you guys over to someone else here. Let me see if I can find someone. Cashew, it's always good to see you, and I will hit up the Discord because I know you had some questions here. Let's see if we can find someone that I know, and if we don't know, then maybe I can find someone and make their day here, chat. Let's see here. I'm looking for someone that we've seen before. We'll try to keep you guys in modern. I assume that's why some of you are here. Let's see here. Modern merfolk weathering the Hurricane League. Chat, I don't know this person. But let's go make their day and wish them well and being safe as well. They are weathering the hurricane. Hold on. Never mind. Maybe their power just went out. They're not live anymore, chat. We're moving on to someone else. Sargon has failed the experiment. No, he hasn't failed. He just belongs in a different build. All right, so our hurricane person not doing so well. Let's see here. That's Popper. That's Burn and Hollow one. But gotta make someone's day, chat. Alright, this person's playing blue-black mill control feet Ashiok. Let me double check that is what they're playing. And they are talking. The last person I sent people to. So I don't know DJ Marmar, chat. But if you would be as so kind, just as Nassif raided us, join me on our raid over to this person and let's make their evening tonight. Thank you once again, chat, and all for the raids coming in, the follows, the subs. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. If you've enjoyed yourself, hit that follow button as we leave tonight. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Modern, Pyro Prison. Hit that raid button. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Peace out, guys.